your Dragon Friday weekly love and romance messages for all 12 of our beautiful zodiac signs. I hope you are great. Today is May the 7th, and we are definitely in the full swing of Taurus season. Definitely check out last night. We did a very long live stream, and I did readings for all of the signs for what's coming up for the time of Venus in Gemini. Venus will be in Gemini starting tomorrow, May the 8th, and it will be there until June the 2nd. And those readings are a little bit more in depth, whereas these readings are more just the weekly themes or patterns that are coming up. So if you check out those Venus in Gemini readings, you're going to get even more info, even more depth into what is coming up over that cycle. So definitely check those out. There are timestamps on all of the reads, so they're easy to go navigate to. And I hope that you really enjoy it. Hey everyone, welcome to the chat. Thank you for joining. Good to see you, Ethereal, Irish, Brittany. Great to see you. Yeah, so that's what's going on this week. We definitely have moved up some of our energies into, from Mercury and Venus have moved into Gemini. We are still in Taurus season very strongly, but we are shifting up into that very talkative energy of Gemini as well. So there is a lot of shift that has happened. Yes, I know it's time already. I know it's only been a few hours. We were here a long time last night because those planetary readings that I do for the love reads, they are long and they're more involved, but I love to do them. I really enjoy doing them. And so we had a great time last night. And yes, definitely go check those out if you haven't done so yet, because there were a lot of very hard-hitting messages in a lot of those reads. Some of them felt very specific. So of course, you know, these are general guys. They may not resonate, of course, with everybody out there. But boy, the ones that are going to resonate with them, that's a lot of info coming your way. I forgot to print a chart, guys. I'm sorry. I could go run and print it right now, but I think we're going to be okay. I'm just going to use my ephemeris to look at some of the main astrological patterns that are going on for our week ahead. But I hope you guys are all doing great. It's definitely... wow, a powerful time of the year. Taurus time is always, you know, real grounding, real earthy. So let's take a look. I always recommend anybody that's a student of astrology, or even if you're not, even if you've been doing a real long time like I have, always carry around one of these guys if you can get a hold of one. It's, you know, this is Llewellyn's, but there are different companies that make these kind of like, you know, pocket astrology planners where it gives you the day-by-day actions that are going on, you know, in the planets. They're very, very helpful. They really are. So starting out with today, Friday the 7th, yeah, oh, the moon is in Aries. It's in Aries. No wonder I still have energy. Because if it wasn't some good fiery energy, I would be asleep right now, for real. So yeah, today is an Aries moon. So that Aries moon is going to carry us through our weekend. That's going to give us a lot of firepower, a lot of strength. That's very nice. Tomorrow, Venus will be, of course, going into Gemini. So check out your readings for that. But that's going to shift up the, you know, our socialization and the way that we do love, right? Because when Venus is in Taurus, it's very sensual, it's very grounded, it's more pragmatic, more, you know, more stable in a lot of ways. It's more stable. But when it goes into Gemini, it gets very talkative, it gets very fun, flirty, social, communicative. You know, our social style really shifts more to doing a lot of fun little things, taking short trips, and sharing a lot of, you know, information between friends. That's a really big thing that happens. On Sunday night, on the 9th, the moon does shift into Taurus that evening. So we will be experiencing that awesome new moon coming up this week. That is going to be on the 11th, and that's a Tuesday night. I will probably do a live stream with short oracle readings for that new moon, because that's going to be a nice, powerful planting moon. Oh, guys, that's like one of the most fertile moons for anyone to start a project, a creative mission, investing money in something. That's a great time for it. New moon, sun and moon with a new moon in Taurus on Tuesday the 11th. So that's going to be with us. On Thursday the 13th, Jupiter, our planet of expansion, good luck, and good fortune, moves into the magical sign of Pisces. We're getting just a little taste of Jupiter in Pisces just for a few months, and then it will go retrograde and back into Aquarius. So I think for all of our Pisces folks or water signs, you know, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, I think it's going to be very beautiful. It's going to absolutely expand our consciousness, our spirituality, and our creativity. It also does bring romance and, like, you know, the rose-colored glasses like come into view very strongly with Jupiter in Pisces. It becomes very magical, very romantic, and very sweet. So we do have a pretty awesome week ahead here, guys. And that's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. New moons are always great. I get very charged up with new moons. I was born in a new moon. So I get very happy when we get a new moon going on. So yeah, thank you so much for everybody who's back here, especially people like Krista and Eric and Markers. Some of you guys, we were up late last night. We were burning the midnight oil and hooting with the hoot owls last night. So it you know, it's like we had an endurance round. I think we were actually here for like 5 hours. Hey, David, that's for sure. Hard to see the red flags with the rose-colored glasses. That is a very strong truth. That is a good one. I could embroider that saying on a pillow. Me and a couple of my moderators in here, I have a lot of jokes about seeing things with rose-colored glasses, and also my friend Jacqueline, our moderator, she says that sometimes there's so many red flags, it's like an amusement park. Woo! It's like so many red flags! Oh, y'all are great. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see everyone. So yeah, it's a good one. So Ethereal, if you're in the chat, hun, I'm just gonna go ahead and address your question, and it actually might help address other people's question as well. So let me know. Yeah, she's still here. She's still here. Hey, Ethereal. So her question was one that a lot of people ask, so I hope you don't mind if I make it public. It's one of those that a lot of folks ask, and it's, you know, about making any sort of decisions, signing contracts, moving, etc. during a Mercury retrograde, okay? So here's what I'm going to tell you about the Mercury retrogrades. We're gonna get rid of this one. I love Nicki Minaj, but we're gonna hide you, baby. I'm sorry. I love Nicki Minaj. She's a Sagittarius. She's great, but we're not spamming our channel, baby. She's got better things to do. I don't think that's the real Nicki. I don't think so. I don't think that's her. I think she's got other things to do besides spam my dragon channel. It's all right, Krista. Sometimes they pop in and it's really unbelievable. All right, so Ethereal's question was about signing contracts. You know, hers was, you know, a need to get something done in, you know, getting a place, signing up for an apartment during a Mercury retrograde, and that's something that comes up quite a bit. Our Mercury retrograde, actually, let me pull my calendar back out, is going to be coming up at the end of this month, and it is going to be in the sign of Gemini. That's what our Mercury retrograde is going to be. It actually starts on the 29th, and that one will last until June 22nd. So what I will say about Mercury retrogrades is that, you know, sometimes there's things that we just can't avoid, right? It is obviously more advisable if you can put off doing something that's really like binding. Like, I wouldn't get married during a Mercury retrograde. I wouldn't purchase a home or a car or take a big new job if possible during a Mercury retrograde. And the reason for this is because when Mercury's retrograde, our thinking is going in reverse. Mentally, we're going backwards. And so if we make a big decision during that period of time, once Mercury goes direct, often our mind will change about it. We'll go, why did I do that? Or why did I buy that? Or it won't be what you thought it was. You might take a job during a Mercury retrograde, then when it goes direct, the job is not at all the description that you were told it would be. Things like that can happen. So, that being said, yes, sometimes there are times where you've got to do stuff during a retrograde. You can't put it off. Whether maybe it's a surgery that you have to have, it's an emergency, you can't put something like that off. Or you are under this crunch where you've got to make a decision about a job or a place and you just got to do it. So here's what I'll tell you. I won't say that you shouldn't do it, Ethereal. I think you're going to be fine. I looked at your personal chart as well, and so that Gemini energy is predominantly in your relationship house, and so I think something about the agreement or the contract will probably change if you go ahead and sign a contract, say for an apartment or a lease. Something about it will change. You will probably not live there forever. It's that kind of thing, but I don't think in your particular case that it's going to turn out badly. That's not really what it's about. And Mercury retrogrades aren't necessarily about something turning out badly every time. It just means that once it goes direct again, there's going to be a change. Yeah, short-term lease is definitely best because then, you have options to change or adjust in the future, which will up anyway, honestly, if you do something during a retrograde. The other thing that I will say that's in your favor is that it's a Mercury retrograde in Gemini, and that has more to do with the mind and thoughts. It's a little less solid. It's not as concrete. Now, if we were in a retrograde in Capricorn or Taurus or, a real earthy kind of money sign, that would be tougher. It would be a lot tougher because those changes would be more material and more manifest. But because it's in the realm of ideas, that does help you. It gives you a little leeway because this is more about something in the mind changing, not so much something that's, tangibly in your hands changing. So that's what I would say. If you do something or you have to make a decision during a Mercury retrograde, it's okay. It's okay. But just to realize that if you do something, if you make a decision during a retrograde, expect there to be some kind of change around it in the future. Sometimes those changes are great. Sometimes you go, I'm glad this changed. Sometimes it's awesome. And then sometimes it's like, this doesn't feel quite right. I need to adjust, But there's going to be times in life where we have to make decisions during retrogrades. There's nothing we can do about that. It's definitely not the great malefic devil that a lot of astrologers will say, but it's just take it with that grain of salt, that, something about the decision or the situation during the retrograde will probably change after the retrograde. So that's my advice to you, Ethereal. I think you'll be fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. And of course I would, you would look at her personal chart to see where that retrograde is falling. But if it's something that someone has put off for a long time and they need to, do it and they've been procrastinating about it, retrogrades can be very powerful for that. I would say retrogrades are wonderful times to wrap up old things that have needed to be done, right? It's like if you've just got that old project or you've got that old thing and you keep saying, I need to get this done, I meant to get this done, the retrogrades are a perfect time to get those done. It is not as good of a time to initiate new things. It's a better time to complete old cycles and complete old projects or finally get around to finishing those things or doing those things that you've been meaning to do for a long time. It's great for that. That's perfect. It's a great time for filing back taxes or things like that. Yes. Yeah. Things that are already in motion actually benefit quite a bit under Mercury retrograde cycles. Yeah, David, I tell you, like we said, we lit this we lit this candle last night for you. Our fabulous let that shit go candle, yeah, with the magical butterfly. I'm telling you, yeah, it's great what can happen when you turn certain things loose and when you shut certain doors. It frees up your energy to do so much more with it. And sometimes it's surprising how much of your energy was being, you know, sucked into something that just wasn't really that good for you. And then when you get rid of it, you're like, oh, wow, now I have all this time free. It's like, whoa, look how that happens. I do too, Krista. It smells really good too. It's got lavender and rosemary, so it really does have this nice smell. It's not overpowering. Like I can burn it right next to me and it's not making me feel, you know, allergic. It's really good. Oh, the birds are singing outside. It's so pretty. I wish they would turn those dumb leaf blowers off, though. Leaf blowers can go away. Oh, I wrote a rant about leaf blowers once. Yeah, I agree, David. Well, I haven't gotten in that. I haven't been back on their lives. I haven't been in their lives. Yeah, yeah. For me, uh, I avoid the internet dramas. It's not real. You know what I mean? It's just like people that have internet fighting. It's like, oh my gosh. It's like, how sad is this? I don't have time for y'all. I just don't have time for that. It's just like, really? Okay. You know, oh, no problem, Ethereal. I'm glad to answer it. And it might have helped a lot of other people here too to kind of know, you know, what that's about. Because a lot of people have that same question. Yeah. Um, yeah, why in the world would people fight with each other online? It's so funny to me. It's like, you know, it's like we're all we've got. If we can't get along with each other, what the heck? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either, David, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised either. Yeah. Yeah. No, if it's a situation like that, then that's not cool. No. Let's start it up, guys. Let's burn some stuff. We're gonna burn some things. I got a couple like little tail ends of my sweetgrass. This is how the sweetgrass starts out, is this nice long braid, and this is how it ends. Oh, Ethereal's in here with the fairy energy. I love that. I love that. Maybe we should pull some fairy oracle cards for each sign tonight too. That's such a great vibe. I love it. Yeah. You know what? I think it's good trouble. I've got a cool I'm gonna probably make a post or something about this chick. So like I had seen this movie before. I had seen this movie before about this lady named Sophie Scholl. And I think she's the perfect person to celebrate during Taurus season because she was a Taurus, straight up, May the 9th. She's very, very strong Taurus birthday. She had a Gemini moon and a Sag rising. And she was a resistance fighter in World War II in Nazi Germany. She was a German citizen. Her and her brother and a couple of their friends had started a little, you know, group called the Order of the White Rose, and they basically were trying to get the truth out about what was really happening in the war and with Hitler and with what was happening in Germany. And I mean, they were truly freedom fighters, fighters for freedom of speech, which had been shut down, you know, by that regime. And you know, they ended up being, you know, caught and executed for what they were doing, which was to spread the truth. And so talk about it. They said that when she was being interrogated, that she was one of the strongest people they'd ever seen, you know, be interrogated, which, you know, and they said, you know, she was just calm all the way through, just very strong, very heroic. And so, yeah, Sophie Scholl, I found there was a movie about her that was made. Me and my dad watched it together, and it's powerful. Like, somebody posted the whole thing on YouTube, so I think I'll put a link up to her. But her birthday anniversary would be May 9th, which is our Sunday coming up. And she was a powerful Taurus, freedom fighter, Taurus, Sun, Gemini moon, and Sagittarius rising. So that's the kind of energy that Gemini and Sag is capable of, right? It's like, I'm going to fight for the truth. I'm going to fight for our freedom of speech. We're not going to be stifled. And she was a number 9 birth path. Oh boy. She came in for a strong purpose. It's an incredible story. I'll definitely post that. So let's get some sage going in here. Sage for everybody out there. Good times. Good times. We're gonna sage all the cards. I think I'm gonna grab my fairy oracle cards too, because for ethereal. She brought up the fairy energy, and I love using these cards. I don't get to use them enough, so we're gonna throw a fairy oracle message on these readings for each person. I love this deck. It's beautiful. The Oracle of the Fairies. This is actually a absolutely gorgeous little deck here. Make sure I've got them all, because I think I might have. Yeah, make sure all these are in here. I had a few pulled out because they're awesome. They're awesome, awesome, pretty. Very pretty cards. All right, guys. Let's see. One more thing we're going to do, of course, is our tuning forks. Get a little sonic therapy going on here. Just a little bit of that. Now we're ready to go. That's great. This feels so good. All right. Get a little dragon roar. Wake us up after that nice soothing music. Oh my gosh. All right, y'all. Let's start out with our Aries tonight. Let's see what's going on with our Rams. These are weekly love forecasts, guys. So these are just for the week ahead. If you're looking for a little more in depth, go check out the the Venus in Gemini live stream that we just did last night. That's going to give you some longer readings, a little more in depth as to, you know, the whole cycle of Venus and Gemini coming up. So this is going to be for the week ahead, Aries, starting with our May 7th tonight. So let's get to start out with one major theme. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please show us our weekly love messages for Aries. Show us whatever messages you have for their highest good. Thank you so much. Prosperity, very nice. So Aries, a week of prosperity ahead. This is all about love prospering. Maybe one or both of you, if you're in a relationship, are getting some kind of good news about your finances. Maybe one of you is getting a bonus at work or a promotion, something like that. But there's definitely a feeling of abundance, prosperity. You're feeling kind of overflowing right now. That's the energy that feels like to me. Let's move Mr. Dragon over here. I'll put him. We can't really see him there. It's okay. He's like, it's okay, Mom. It's okay. All right, Mr. Dragon. All right. He's like, I understand. You got to move me. Let's get some tarot on this for you, Aries. Let's see. Let's start with 3 and see what your themes are for the week. What you're going to be working with. Very nice. Wow. Okay, Aries. So starting out with our King of Swords. There we go. Very strong Aquarius energy. This is the strategist, the master planner. This is, you know, thinking about things very logically, rationally, and calmly. And it's really about making good decisions for the long-term future, because this is a very strong futuristic energy. You might be a little bit emotionally detached this week, or you might be in a little bit more of an idea zone rather than an emotional zone. That doesn't have to be a bad thing. I think you're thinking about things very clearly. So let's get into a clarifier for our King of Swords here for Aries. Ace of Cups. Wow. So you are thinking long term about love and emotions here, Aries. It's sort of like, I want to make the best decision with my heart. I want to give my love to the right person. And I think that because it's the Ace of Cups, this is a really direct line to spirit. So I would absolutely advise to be talking to your angels, your guides, your ancestors, whoever you feel drawn to spiritually, to give you advice, to guide you in the right direction, because you're really wanting to make good decisions for your heart and your emotions going forward. Right in the center, we got our Wheel of Fortune. So there is that prosperity energy coming through. That's Jupiter. That is Jupiter. That is Sagittarius energy. It's all about expansion, better luck, things coming out of stagnation and moving forward in your favor. So I really feel a lot of futuristic energy on this reading very strongly. It's like you're really coming out of this stagnant sort of place, the sort of stasis, and you're really getting moving again. So I feel like if you're single, Aries, you're really kind of saying, you know, it's time to slough off all the old, you know, unhappy situations I've had, or all the heartbreaks or disappointments. It's time to see things with new eyes and make a plan for the future. If you're in a relationship already, I feel like you're really wanting to sort of take it to the next level. You're thinking very long term, and you're planning for what's coming next. Look at this. Yes, Six of Wands on top of that Wheel of Fortune. Lots of success. Lots of success when it comes to making those future plans or coming out of that stagnation. This is beautiful. And on the end, look at that. We have our star card. So more Aquarian energy. You could be with an Aquarius, thinking about an Aquarius, or have some Aquarius in your chart. But otherwise, you know, Aries, this is a very futuristic energy. The star is one of the most positive cards in the tarot. It is all about hopes, dreams, and wishes coming true, moving forward in a better direction, and finally coming to the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, challenging times coming to an end. It's a beautiful card. So let's get a clarifier on the star. Wow. Wow, Aries, this is a powerful, beautiful reading. Look at this. The star with the Four of Wands clarifying. This is soulmates, twin flames, celebrations within the home, happiness within the home, a more stable feeling. I feel like this is just a positive, positive read for you this week. Wise counselor. Yes, there's that Hierophant. There's that Taurus energy. So you're definitely rooting and grounding at the same time. You're trying to make really wise decisions. And, you know, making those dreams come true. There's that Nine of Cups on the bottom. My goodness. Aries. Aries. Let's get a fairy oracle card on this for you. We're going to do a couple affirmations for you tonight. This is a great read. Boy, it doesn't get a whole lot nicer than this. This is like you. Whether you're single, coupled, or in separation, this is a great week ahead. You have a lot of potential to come out of some old stagnant energies and really go in the direction of your dreams. Nature's signs. Pay attention to the signs from nature. That is your fairies telling you to look at the signs. Be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature walks and talks with us continuously. We need to only open our hearts and minds. And we're also going to get a little affirmation from our little dragony fortune cookie cards here. Let's get one, please, for Aries. So get out in nature, get grounded, get in touch with Mother Earth. I think that's also why that wise counselor, that Hierophant card was coming through for you guys. Love. Oh, yes. This is nice. Oh, Aries. Love is in the air. A great time for commitment and taking relationships to the next level. So I do feel like if you're in a relationship, Aries, this is a great time ahead here to really take it up a notch, making those big plans for the future. If you're single, wow, this is like getting you ready to be in this place of receptivity, turning the corner, letting go of heartbreaks and heartaches, and really starting to embrace a powerful, positive plan for the future. Woo! Starting us out, Aries. Starting us out. Awesome. Awesome, awesome reading. I always love that. Aries brings the heat. They always bring in the heat. They really do. They're incredible. All right. So let's clear these out just a little. Whew. That's why I get so much energy from doing these reads, I'll tell you. All right, Taurus, let's see what we've got for our beautiful cows and bulls hanging out there. Happy birthday to all my Taurus folks out there. I hope you are doing great during your own season here, Taurus. It's one of my favorite times of the year, absolutely. Being a Capricorn, I love being in that earthy energy with you. So let's see what we've got for your week ahead. These are going to be your weekly love messages. Taurus, if you're looking for a deeper reading, go check out the live stream we just did last night. That's going to have readings for this whole cycle of Venus and Gemini coming up starting tomorrow. And that's going to give you a little bit more in-depth energy. So this is going to be for the week ahead. And Taurus, keep in mind, these are general. They're not going to resonate with every one of you. So do check your personal placements of your natal chart. And these can be for anyone, whether you're single, coupled, or in separation. So dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please show us what you have for our awesome Taurus folks out there, what they have to look forward to this week, what they will be working with, what kind of energies are at play. Please show us Taurus. Ooh, we have the card. Beautiful keywords. So this is about beautification. It's about, really taking the aesthetics about your world and about your relationships and love life and vision up to a higher level. This could be a really nice week for self-love, self-beautification, maybe getting your hair done, your nails done, taking a little time for yourself. You could be beautifying your personal surroundings, doing a little bit of renovation around the home to just kind of make it more comfortable, more aesthetically pleasing, more relaxing for you and your partner or potential partner. Very, very nice. So Taurus, let's get into your tarot. I'm going to get 3 on this for you. Whoa, okay. People thinking about the future? People thinking about the future here. We're starting out with our King of Swords again, just like we did for Aries. So there is that master plan, that master strategist thinking about the future. Planning things that are coming up for the times ahead. So you may be thinking about that, Taurus. You may be really kind of sitting there on that throne, mulling it over, trying to make good decisions. King of Swords is all about good decisions. It is Aquarius energy, so it's very futuristic. Let's get a clarifier on the King of Swords for Taurus, please. 5 of Swords. Ooh, Taurus. Should I stay or should I go? Yeah, 5 of Swords. This is the ultimate should I stay or should I go. You want to make a good plan. And you might have people in your life that you feel, can I really trust them? Can I not? Maybe they've let me down before, and I don't know if they're going to do it again in the future. So I've really got to make a good decision going forward about this, right? Because the 5 of Swords can sometimes be people that aren't the most honest, don't have the most integrity, and you really want to act with integrity and do the right thing. That's very strong. Going into the middle of the week, kind of, we're getting into that Knight of Wands. So this is Sagittarius energy. This is moving it forward. There's something starting to come again out of stagnation, going in a stronger direction. For some of you, Taurus, you may be mulling over a question of somebody, that is, are they good for me? Are they, and they might be a fiery type person. They could be a fire sign, but if they're not a fire sign, they might be that fiery type person that's like they come in real fast and they're there and they're exciting and things are great. And then boom, they're right back out again. It's the Knight of Wands in the negative light can be a little bit of that player energy. So of course, take that as it resonates to your personal situation, because that might be what you're thinking about. You might go, I really like this person, but I don't know how stable they are. I don't know how loyal they are. I don't know if they're, just here for fun or they're here for the long haul. So yeah, it's very important. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, because you really want things to be very strong, very solid, very committed. You want the whole 10 Pentacles, and that's where you're going. That's where you want to go towards. And you want to go towards it with somebody that you can really plan and plant with, not with somebody that's here today, gone tomorrow. And I really feel that this is a week where you're kind of determining what you truly want, Taurus. This is really, laying down some, maybe interior laws with yourself and saying, here's what I will accept, here's what I won't accept. This is very strong Aries energy, so it is a lot about self-love. I do get that feeling as well with that card of beauty, right? This is about loving on yourself, doing what's right for you. And the King of Wands is all about taking the lead, taking the leadership role, standing up for yourself and what you want in love, and not sacrificing your truth or your vision. So let's get a clarifier on this King of Wands. Ooh, King of Wands wants the Queen of Wands. I'll tell you what, look at that, Taurus. So that's a power couple reading. You may have a fire person in your life. You've got Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries on this reading, very strongly. And you may feel or you may just feel very passionate about this person, but you feel like, if I've got the one I want, I'm going to go towards them. I'm going to get what I want. And if I don't have it yet, I'm holding out for that. I'm holding out for the true union, for the real connection, the thing that's really going to be my perfect complement. Look at that. We got the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. So like I said, again, kind of this energy. Ooh, and the Nine of Cups. Aries had some of this. There's a little Aries energy hitting you in this read. If you have any Aries in your chart or you're dealing with an Aries Taurus, watch the Aries reading. There's some similar energies, but I really do feel that there's this kind of coming out of stagnation, making a plan for the future and wanting to make a good decision with yourself. Part of you is very passionate, fiery this week. Part of you is a little bit detached and more cool because you're thinking things over logically and rationally. So let's get a fairy oracle card on this for you, Taurus. We're pulling some fairy energy because fairies are very, there's strong nature spirits. We're in Taurus time. Feels right to me. So let's get one of these for you. Whoa. Same card that Aries had. Nature signs. Okay. Taurus, if you're working with an Aries or you got strong Aries placements, definitely go watch that Aries reading because there's some connections here. So be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We need only to open our hearts and minds. So Taurus, wow, this is a nice read. This is encouraging you to get nice and grounded. That King and Queen of Wands, wow. For single Taurus, you may be meeting somebody that feels very much your complement this week, or really determining what is your perfect complement. That's beautiful. So let's get a little fortune cookie on this, little fortune cookie card for Taurus, please. Society. Ooh, time to get out and about. Check that out. Say yes to all the wonderful invitations coming your way. Excellent networking opportunities and new love interests for singles will be the result. Very nice. So single Taurus, get out there. If you get invitations or you have this urge to go somewhere, do something, go do it. Hey there, Corey. Good to see you in the chat. Good to see you, babe. Aw, I'm so happy Danielle's here again with us. I love that she spells her name backwards and it looks like some magical Irish Gaelic name. Oh my goodness. Always happy to see you all in the chat. Thank you for being here, Corey. Thanks for joining us. I know, Krista. I can't believe that all of us stayed awake. Last night was a late night insomniac special for the Hoot Owls. It was fun though. Oh my gosh, I had a blast. I'm such a night owl that like I'm actually like the later it gets, the more awake I feel. So it worked fine. Worked fine for me. I'm totally awake at 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning. It's like, yep, let's go, let's go. I have slow circulation. I have low blood pressure, you know, and so a lot of the time with people with low blood pressure, slow circulation, we wake up more at night because it takes our bodies longer to kind of get going. So I do too. I took a walk outside after those readings, and I think Jupiter is becoming visible again on the horizon because it's very, very bright. It's very, very bright. Something, it's on the horizon. I think it's Jupiter coming back into view again. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's get, yeah, I know. See, Ethereal, it's so funny. I always say me and my mom are the night people. We're the night people. And my sister and my mom, my sister and my dad were the morning people. So funny. Hey, Yuyi, good to see you in the chat, baby. Yeah, same here, Corey. Same here. And it takes a lot of like exercise. Like if I take a walk, it takes almost 25 minutes before I feel like my blood is circulating. It's crazy. And I can always tell when it is. I'm like, oh, there it wakes me. I'm awake now. Hey, Hair Raisin. We got awesome folks here tonight. Everybody's here. Oh my gosh, this is great. This is great. All right, so let's dig it. We're going to get into Gemini. And Gemini, we are definitely hitting into some of your energy. We are coming up into Gemini time, even though we're still in Taurus season. We're getting some Gemini previews absolutely this week. Mercury is now in your sign and Venus will be moving into your sign tomorrow. So Gemini, your energy will be definitely coming up. Your personal magnetism will be very strong during that time. And so very, very good times ahead for Gemini, I believe. So let's get into your weekly love forecast. And Gemini, if you want deeper messages, check out the live stream we did last night. It's the Venus and Gemini live stream. I got timestamps on there so you can go right to your sign because those were some more in-depth readings about your feelings, their feelings, etc. So these are going to be for the week ahead. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, please be with our beautiful Geminis as we do their love and romance reading for their weekly themes. Let's start out with one main card that will show their theme of the week. And Gemini, keep in mind these are general. They won't resonate with every single one of you. And also keep in mind that these are for anyone, singles, couples, or in separation. Take them as they resonate to your personal situation. Yin and Yang. I like this card for you because Gemini, you are one of the strongest dualistic signs that we have. And I absolutely love that energy for you. This is a balance of both sides of yourself, I think, this week. This is really, you know, making sure that both sides of your energy and your personality are well expressed and well pleased. And I think that this is going to be a good week ahead. I really do. I think it's going to get you very in touch with that because Venus will start to transit your universal first house. So you're really going to be feeling that strongly within your own identity, within your personality. And instead of feeling like, you know, because a lot of times Geminis get frustrated or people with Geminis get frustrated because it's like, oh, you've always like push and pull, you know, one side of you and the other side of you. But this is about bringing both sides of you into harmony. And to not be down on that, you know, not to be down on that. Just recognize that you have that dualistic quality and to embrace both sides, integrate them so that you can really use them properly and well in a positive manner. So let's get into your tarot. We're going to start with 3 on this for our Gemini folks. Nice. Ooh. Gemini, what a week ahead. I can't wait to clarify these. We're starting out with the Queen of Swords. There's some Libra energy, and this is definitely about making some choices in your love life. Since this is a love reading, you may be very well kicking someone out that isn't bringing you good things in your life. And it could be a friend, could be a love interest. But if they're causing chaos, drama, bad situations, constantly causing arguments or conflicts, you'll definitely be thinking, time to go. Time to go. Let's clarify this. This is some strong, powerful energy anytime this Queen of Swords comes around. She is no nonsense. She's got that feminine power, but she's also got that air sign energy where it's like she will cut things out that don't serve her well. Yeah, High Priestess. It's sort of like, I think you're going to do this from the perspective of your intuition. It's like if it just doesn't feel right to you, or if something isn't working the way you want it to, like if you feel that in your soul, you're just like, gotta make that decision. And you might make it very quickly this week. Right in the center, we have the Empress. Beautiful energy, nice and stable. You know, again, more Libra energy. It's all about balance. More Taurus energy. We're in that Taurus time right now. So I feel like you're going to do what's right for you. You're going to do what's right for you. That's a definite self-love card, you know, being good to yourself. It's a creative card too. It's all about creating something abundant, successful, giving birth to your dreams. And we have the Strength card. So, wow, this is a powerful combination here in the middle of the week for you, Gemini. To me, that's really, it's courage, it's strength, it's standing up for yourself and what makes you happiest. And look at the way this week turns out. We have the Lovers card coming out last, and that is your power card. That's the Gemini Major Arcana card. You know, I love this deck because we got the little Gemini symbol here on it. And to me, this is about making good decisions in love. This could be about, you know, I mean, this could be a week where you say, you know, maybe I've been dating a few different people or just kind of casually getting to know some different ones. But now this week, I know who's right for me. I'm going to get rid of the ones that aren't right for me, and I'm going to choose the one that is. And if that's not the situation, I feel like you're choosing your own self and your own, like, good well-being, right? I mean, this is just coming into a much, much happier place for you. You feeling empowered, you feeling very strong. This is such a nice reading. And Eight of Pentacles, yes, and working at it, being willing to work at this love relationship, at this connection, if there is one in your life. And if there isn't one yet, there probably will be soon, because I feel like this is something you're willing to work at. If you're in a great relationship currently, Gemini, it's really going to flourish, and you've really become dedicated to that person very strongly. I feel like, yeah, look at this, Knight of Wands. There's a lot of forward movement. There's a lot of speed. Knight of Wands is the Sagittarius card. And so, you know, your relationship house universally is ruled by Sagittarius. So there could be a lot of movement in that relationship sector for you this week. And it may have to do with letting go of something that you've been holding on to for a minute. And maybe it hasn't been the best thing to hold on to, right? So take that as it resonates, because this is a very nice reading for this week, Gemini. It's about balance. It's about loving yourself, having the courage to do what's right for your heart and your well-being of your heart. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's get into a couple of affirmations. We're going to start with one from our Fairy Oracle for you, Gemini. Celebration time, come on, yes. And celebrate. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out and dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. Very, very nice, Gemini. You need that. You need a little bit of happiness. You need something to be celebrating. So let's get a little dragon fortune cookie on this for you. Positive work outcomes. Now that's nice. I like this because look at that. You know, the Lovers with this Eight of Pentacles, that's definitely doing some work. So positive work outcome. Consistent efforts will bring rewards, and a major purchase is worth making. Nice. Nice. So yeah, put in the effort with your love life this week. And if you got somebody good in it, definitely take it up a notch. Very, very nice. This is good. Good vibes. Nice. Nice. Eat that fortune cookie. I love fortune cookies with ice cream. Oh my word. That's why I think that's why I've lost weight. Because I haven't been going out to eat. I used to go to the Chinese restaurant and I would order, like, I tell them, bring me like 5 or 6 fortune cookies and a scoop of vanilla ice cream, and I'd eat the ice cream with the cookies. Oh, it's so good. But not so good for the waistline. Not if you do it too much. And I think I did it a little too much back in the day. That's so funny. Oh my god. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into, I know. Yes, very yummy. I know. Yeah, yeah. I've only had restaurant food like once or twice in this whole last year, and it really helps. Like, it's helped my weight so much. Yeah. Yep, yep. All right, so Cancer, let's see how you are doing this week ahead. Let's check out what's going on with our Cancer folks. This is definitely a strong time of year. Taurus season is a good time, I think, for Cancer. It is. It's a positive time for them. So let's start out. This is your weekly love reading, Cancer. This is going to be themes and energies for the week ahead. If you're looking for something that's a little more in depth, go check out the live stream that we did last night for Venus in Gemini. Venus is getting ready to move into the sign of Gemini for almost a month. And so those readings that we did last night, they're a little longer, a little more in depth. So definitely be sure to check yours out. There's timestamps on that video so you can go see what's up with that. So let's get into your weekly themes and patterns, Cancer. First, we're going to start out with one major theme card. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, please show us our beautiful Cancers out there. What do they have coming up this week ahead for love and relationship energies? Show us what they need to know for their highest good. Thank you so much. Oh, I like this. Yes. So Cancer, light that candle of hope, right? You may be feeling like, oh, I don't know if this relationship is going to work, or I don't know if I'll find love again, or things like that. But this is really saying, don't extinguish that light of hope. Keep that alive. Keep that spark going, because you shouldn't let that go yet. You shouldn't let that go yet. That's a nice energy. Light a candle rather than curse the darkness. That's what that makes me think of. So let's get 3 tarot cards to start out on this. Let's see what we've got for you. And Cancer, just be aware as well that these are not going to resonate with every single one of you out there. So you may want to check your other signs in your chart if they don't. And these are for anyone, whether you're single, coupled, or in separation. Nice. Yes. All right, Cancer. So we're starting out with the Wise Counselor, the Hierophant card. So this could be speaking to a couple of things. First off, this is the very strong Taurus energy. Notice the little Taurus symbols on the pillars there. It's the same as the Hierophant in the traditional tarot. So this is all about getting grounded, stable, maybe getting some good advice or some good counseling, either from a trusted counselor, a trusted friend or family member, somebody that really knows how to help you ground and come back down to earth in your energy. This is also asking the divine for help and trusting that the right answers are going to come to you. So let's get a clarifier on this card. Yes. Oh, and you may be navigating some big changes this week. And that may be what you need to talk about. That may be what you need counsel on. Because the death card, that's our Scorpio energy. And this is an interesting polarity because Taurus and Scorpio represented in these two cards are the polarity. Those are the two, you know, they're the equal and opposite signs from each other. So you may be working through some things. There could be some financial matters. Whether it's your money, other people's money, could be like a inheritance or some kind of investment that you're having to work with, and it could be in the realm of your personal relationships. But there's definitely a major transformation, and you may be going through it. If you're in a relationship right now, your partner may be going through it, and it might be a good time to just seek some counseling. Even if you don't feel like your relationship is all that troubled, it's like I get a feeling that you're going through some big changes, some big transformations this week. Right in the center, we have the Queen of Wands. So to me, this is a beautiful, generous, warm-hearted energy. So keep your heart open. There it is. Keep hope alive. Keep love alive. There she is with her little black cat. Yes, because she is a very magical queen, right? This is also using your magic, using your alchemy, you know, using your power to create something beautiful out of any kind of difficult situations or times you may be experiencing this week. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like there's something you and a loved one may be working through, like, should we invest in something? Something financial may be changing because this is that Page of Pentacles. It's like y'all might even be talking about, should we move somewhere new? Is this a good time to do that? Right? You know, there's something going on there. There's something going on. There may be some money matters coming up. And there are a lot of decisions to make here. The Seven of Cups really sometimes tells me there's emotional or intellectual overload. It's like there's a lot of different decisions on the table. And it's a good time, a good week to look through the different options you have to make the best decision, but you are going to have to make some choices soon, whether this week or coming up soon. It's really time to stop procrastinating or overthinking. You need to get clarity on what you want and move forward because this is a lot of choices coming up. Page of Cups. We got Page of Pentacles and Page of Cups. So there's new ideas. There's new communication coming in. For my single Cancers out there, this could be a lot of people that want to date you, or a lot of people you might want to date, and you've got to make a good decision about which one you want to choose. Just saying, just putting that out there for the single Cancers. I can feel that one. It's a week of balance. Yeah, financial and, you know, daily balance. The Two of Pentacles is about really getting a better balance in your life. For some of my Cancer folks that work a lot, you know, you may be having to really do a balance between how much you work and how much personal time you have. That's really something that's important. Eight of Wands. So I feel like this week is going to speed by. It's going to go quick. It's not going to be a stagnant week. This is a week of a lot of movement. So let's get a couple affirmations. We're going to start with the Fairy Oracle. I'm going to get one of those on this for you. Love working with fairy cards, fairy energy during Taurus time. This is very earth-based. Hidden Depths. Oh, I like that one. And Cancer, you're a water sign, so this just resonates to me so well with you with the hidden depth. So something hidden is about to come to light. You know, that could be as well. I think about the Death card because Scorpio is a sign of deep depth and secrets and things being revealed. So, you know, something hidden could be coming to light this week, perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free, you know, so there could be something that's really setting you free this week as well, Cancer. One thing that's coming full circle and full cycle so that you can start kind of fresh and new. Let's get another affirmation. Let's get one of our little dragony. I love these little dragons on there. The fortune cookie mini cards. These are great. And love life is coming up. It's definitely a theme this week. Affairs of the heart could cause issues, but take heart as difficult situations will be resolved by good decisions this week. So very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I do feel that. You know, you may be going through some stuff this week, But I think if you make those decisions and you stop procrastinating and you make a choice about some things, it's going to start to improve quite a bit. Yep. 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 Very nice. Good reading there, Cancer. Yeah, we got a lot of people in the chat tonight. It's a busy evening. You never know with Fridays. Sometimes there's a lot of people here. Sometimes there's hardly anybody here because it's just, you know, it's you know, everybody's going out. A lot of times people are going out on a Friday night, so you never know. All right, Leo, let's see what our Lions have got going on. Let's see what's coming up for the Leo folks tonight for this week ahead. So Leo, these are your weekly love messages. These are general, so they won't resonate with every single lion out there. So take what makes sense, leave the rest behind. If it doesn't resonate, you may want to check your other planet placements in your chart. And also these are for anyone, whether you're single, coupled, or in separation. If you're interested in a deeper reading, you can always contact me for a personal reading. All that info is down below in the description box, or also check out the live stream that we did last night for the period of Venus and Gemini. Those were some longer, more in-depth readings that you can watch as well. So let's get into your cards. Let's get a major theme first for what is coming up for you. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, please show us our beautiful Leos for this week ahead, what messages they need for their best and highest good in their love and romance life. Nice. So work is the theme, Leo. Whenever that work card comes up, I always say that this could be a couple different things that this speaks to. You or your love interest or potential love interest could be working quite a lot this week. Work could be a very big focus. It can also be the obvious that it's time to work on your love life, work on your relationship, especially if it needs a little TLC or a little attention from you. So let's get some tarot on this. Let's start out with 3, please, for our Leos. There's a lot of thinking about the future here this week. And Aries and Taurus both started their reading out with the same card, the King of Swords. The King of Swords is very strong Aquarius energy, and it is about planning for the future. It's a master strategist. This is somebody that really wants to make good plans for the future, make good decisions. It can sometimes be a little emotionally cool, a little detached. Aquarius energy does rule your universal relationship house, Leo, so you may be thinking very strongly about wanting to make good decisions in your love life or in your relationship life for the future. Thinking very long term. So let's see what the clarification is for this for you. We have our King of Wands. Oh yeah, because I mean you want what you want, and I think that you're really trying to make the best plan to go forward and get that, because our King of Wands, that's Aries energy. It gets what it wants. It's very strong about that. It is a leadership kind of sign. Isn't afraid to take the lead. So Leo, I feel like you, in a way, it's like you are stepping up into a position where you're saying, here's what I want. This is where I want to go in the future, and I'm not going to compromise that for myself. In the center, we have the Queen of Pentacles, so beautiful, grounded kind of energy. She is my Capricorn queen, you know, little bunny rabbit queen. She is all about taking care of the money and the bunny. She's taking care of the money and the bunny. And this is very much about, you know, having good boundaries and having a good understanding of your depth, of your grounding. She's a low-key Empress energy as well. So very creative, good at creating more abundance, good at creating what she needs to survive. And not only to survive, but to thrive, right? So this is a sensible approach to things. And I feel like, you know, not only are you thinking long term and thinking about, you know, what you really want and how to get it, you're also thinking practically, and that's a very nice energy. You've got a lot of strong signs on this. Very strong as Aquarius, Capricorn, and Aries. And we have the Magician. So Leo, I think as well, for those of you who are into manifesting, this is a great week to start doing that. You're really thinking about how to make your dreams come true. That is a real strong feel on this, and you're working at it. Like, you're ready to roll up your sleeves and work at it, because that Queen of Pentacles, yes, she loves her luxurious surroundings. Yes, she loves her good stuff, but she is not afraid to work to get it. And the Magician is our magical manifester. This is Gemini and Virgo and Mercury energy with the Magician card coming through. This is bringing all of your abilities, your talents, your resources, your time, your passion to the table, and bringing something into full manifestation and being. Outcome card is also beautiful, the Seven of Pentacles. Leo, I feel this is a nice week for you, whatever your relationship situation may be, because I feel like you're really willing to do some big manifesting work this week, and you're patient about it. Seven of Pentacles is all about planting those seeds in the ground and getting ready for that harvest, knowing that the rewards will come if you put in that effort right now. We are getting ready as well this week, Leo, for the new moon in Taurus, and that is just the ultimate planting kind of moon energy. So on the 11th, that's when our new moon will be. I will be live streaming for that most likely, but this is a great week ahead to really plant those ideas, those emotions, those intentions for the future. Great time for it, Leo. I feel like that's really on your side. And I feel like, you know, a big part of this is overcoming any heartbreaks and heartaches. Look at that Three of Swords, right? You know, this is really about making good plans so that you can grow past that Three of Swords and to not feel that sadness so much in your heart. I know my Leos have gone through a lot. We're going to shake those swords on out for you. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yeah, because look at that. Oh, on the bottom, we got the Three of Cups. So, you know, instead of heartbreak, this is like heart happiness and healing and fun. And look at that. Ooh, look at that World card on the bottom. To me, there's some kind of big completion of a cycle coming around this week, Leo. You've learned some big lessons. This is some big doors closing and other big doors opening. It's a very happy thing. It is. Even if you're still kind of going through it, you know, I feel like the cycle is getting completed, and you've been doing some work, Leo. You have been doing some really good work, you know, to manifest better outcomes for yourself and move past any old heartaches. So let's get some affirmations. We're going to get a fairy oracle card and also a little fortune cookie card on this for you. Purity. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. This is, you know, I love the symbol of the unicorn here. You know, that is, I just love the art on these cards. But this is about purity of intention. And I feel like that's really what's coming through to you, Leo, is like, you know, redirecting, purifying, detoxing the mind, and kind of saying it's time to just, you know, let the past be in the past, bury that past, move forward, plant good seeds of intentions for the future. Always trust in the purity of your heart. And you are a heart-ruled sign, Leo. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer to your questions. Oh, that's a beautiful message. So let's get an affirmation from our fortune cookie cards for you too. Look at that. See, positive work outcomes. I'm liking it. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. So check it. We started with the work card, and look what we've got is positive work outcomes. I'm saying any kind of effort you initiate or start this week, Leo, is going to have a great outcome. Consistent efforts will bring rewards, and a major purchase is worth making. So Leo, love yourself, work on your stuff. This is great, no matter what your situation may be. I feel this a little bit more for my singles, but this could also be for couples. It could be as well, yeah. It could be a little for both. I'm really liking the readings tonight. I'm liking the energy tonight, too. So we get with our Aries moon. Boom, boom! We get with the Aries moon going on. Yeah, I'm in Atlanta. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. Hey, Murray, good to see you in the chat. Hey, Gwen. Someone else just joined. Ms. Mayhem, yes, she's here too. Good to see ya. It's so funny, David, because I was in Baltimore almost 2 years ago. That's where my mom, grew up. That I still have family up in Baltimore. Yeah, major roots in Baltimore. That's like, oh my God. I mean, we never had a lot of money growing up, so like if we ever went on a vacation, we didn't go to like vacation spots. We went to freaking Baltimore. To see my mom's childhood friends and her family members. So most kids, go to Disney World or theme parks. Not me. I went to Fort McHenry, the Baltimore Aquarium, Edgar Allan Poe's house. Which sort of rocks because I was born on the same day as Edgar Allan Poe, January 19th. So it was kind of cool, like that Baltimore connection. It is a weird place. Baltimore is very Irish. I have a lot of Irish roots, not surprisingly. And yeah, so the Baltimore thing, I have a huge connection with it. It's really, really funny. Yeah, we didn't go to fun little goofy places. We went to like historical sites. We learned about the Constitution and the Revolutionary War. My grandfather, who I never got to meet because he died right before I was born, he actually worked on the reconstruction of like some of the Revolutionary War era boats and ships that are actually still in the Baltimore Harbor. So crazy to think about that. His last name, he was a Jefferson. We were actually related directly to Thomas Jefferson through his brother, which is really bizarre. Jefferson was a really weird dude. And so yeah, we deep old Baltimore roots. Baltimore. That's what everyone says up there. Baltimore. And they don't say water, they say water. Water. So I'm related to Thomas Jefferson, for good or for bad. I don't know how that is. And yeah, we never went on legit family vacations. Nope, never. I don't know what that's like. Yes, David, you got the Irish hair. You definitely got the Irish. I got the black Irish hair. I'm definitely more that, like, a lot of Irish people have that real pale skin and the black hair. Yeah. You got the ginger fire hair. So funny. My dad had a lot of Irish in his background too, and he had very reddish, wavy hair. Very cool, Yui. Yeah, I've been around in Virginia too. Oh yeah, Poe mostly lived in Baltimore. Yeah, that's where he mostly lived and died. And it's intense. It's intense. No, I was born on the same day as Edgar Allan Poe, Janis Joplin, Dolly Parton, and who's the other one? I've got like some really interesting weirdos born on my birthday. Yeah, the Ginger Revolution, I tell you. Where are all these bugs coming from? I got little bugs flying around me. What's that? Did I accidentally leave my door open or something? But yeah, the Baltimore Aquarium, funny enough, we've got a massively large aquarium in Atlanta here, but I love the Baltimore Aquarium. I love it. I went there it was about 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Yeah. I love the Baltimore Aquarium. It hasn't changed a whole lot, to be honest, since I was a kid. It has not changed a whole lot, which makes me happy. Because when I went there, I was like, oh my gosh, it's the same. They have a lot of sharks, and I love sharks. Yeah, I knew you were a later Capricorn, David. January 17th. I'm January 19th. That's fascinating. There's a lot of famous people born on your day as well, I think. There are. Us cuspy Capricorns are interesting. Missed her. Who did I block, Markers? Who did I block? Oh, I like that. See, yeah, that's interesting. So Krista, David, me, that's fascinating. That's fascinating. So David, you're January 17th, Krista is the 18th, and I'm the 19th. Whoa, it's like boom, boom, boom. We have a goat for every day. Oh no, it wasn't Cardi B that was in here, it was Nicki Minaj. Yeah, Nicki Minaj came in here spamming my... I don't think it was really her. She's got better things to do. Yeah, Janis Joplin. I'm born on the same day as her. January 19th. She's one of my birthday twins. Janis Joplin and Dolly Parton are my two gals. Boy, they were intense. I mean, it's funny, you know, Janis, she died so young, and Dolly is still around and going. And it's kind of incredible that, yeah. It's interesting because I'm a musician too, and that's a big part of my life. Yeah, we entered the part of the stream where it turns into an Edgar Allan Poe audiobook. Yes! Oh my gosh. I love Poe. I love that whole era of like that sort of, you know, gothic, creepy romance, you know. I think that the Capricorns always have a little of that morbidity or that melancholy, that moroseness, and it really came out in his stuff. Oh, Dolly is a national treasure. I love her so much. I mean, how can you not? How can you not love Dolly? Holy cow. Yeah, Janis Joplin. I'll tell you, wow, years ago I worked at a New Age bookstore with a guy who had been a roadie for like all of the you know, the amazing musicians there, like Jimi Hendrix and, you know, the Doors and Janis and all of these musicians back then. And he said he had seen all of these people perform live, and he said nobody made his hair stand on end like Janis Joplin. He said her energy, it was just on some sort of level. He said it was like there was just this rawness and this intensity that nobody else had. He said it just made you like stop. It just, yeah. And this is a guy that had seen all of those greats, which is just unbelievable. Yeah. So no, I mean, you watch her performances and it just, oh man, it gets you right in that heart. She was just poured everything out into her performing. Everything came out in that music. She was just like a meteor. But yeah, David, if I get up to Baltimore at some point again in the future for family visit or something, I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Cause I don't mind coming up there. I like it there. You know, Baltimore's a weird old place. It's always had a lot of crime. It's always had a lot of strange stuff in that city. It's always been intense, but you know, it's one of those places. I got roots there. They've changed it a lot. They've changed that whole downtown area quite a lot. I can tell. Like, yeah. I have some very funny old videos of myself as a kid at the Fort McHenry and at the Baltimore Aquarium and different places like that. I think my favorite one was me and my sister when we were at Fort McHenry and we needed to go to the bathroom and we couldn't find a bathroom. And so we were like asking people if they knew where Fort McBathroom was. That's my favorite. Like, we're looking for Fort McBathroom. Can you help us? Yeah, when you go to a historical site and that was your takeaway. Janus is also the Roman god of the middle ground. Yes, Janus is also where we get the name January. Janus, the double-headed Roman god that looks both forward and back. That's a big, interesting thing to me, too. Yeah, being a January baby. Mm-hmm. Yuyi's always included. We always include her. Love her. She's a fabulous friend here. We need to go down to Puerto Rico. Right, yes. Ms. Mayhem, that's so true. Yes. Oh my gosh. Well, she was from Port Arthur, Texas. She was an old Southern gal. you know, and I think that you know, she was not cut from the same cloth. She was just not going to be the same old housewife or anything. She was meant to do her own thing. And when she got a hold of the blues and the blues got a hold of her, it was no looking back. No looking back. Yeah, we need to come down to Yu's place. That sounds really beautiful. I'm sure it is. Sure it is. Oh, Jimi Hendrix. Yeah, he was a Sagittarius. Whoo! Jim Morrison was a Sagittarius. Those are those sexy rock and roll people. I tell you what, there is nothing like Hendrix's guitar playing. I don't think there ever will be again. He was a one of a kind. One of a kind. Yeah, I've been up to see his gravesite in Seattle. Mm-hmm. No, he was Sagittarius Firebrand. Oh my gosh. It's hard to beat those performances. Yay! Yi, definitely. I'm going to take you up on that personal tour guide business. Yeah, I agree, David. She was just heart and soul into that music. I love that passion. All right, guys, let's get into our next sign. Let's go ahead and get into Virgo here. My beautiful patient Virgos. Virgo, I hope you're having a great season, this Taurus season, because this is an earthy time. It's a great time for you, just like it is for us Capricorns. You know, we get a lot of energy from this earth season. This is a great week ahead as we get into the new moon in Taurus on the 11th, on Tuesday next week. So write down those intentions, plant those ideas. Very, very nice energy. It's really great. So let's see what we've got. This is going to be your weekly love forecast, Virgo. If you're looking for a deeper reading, check out my live stream that I just did last night for the time of Venus in Gemini. That's going to be with us from starting tomorrow through June 2nd. So that's going to be a little bit more in depth for you. And if you want to get even deeper still, you can always reach out to me to book a personal reading. All of my information is down below in the description box. So these are general readings, Virgo. They're not going to resonate with every single one of you. Take what makes sense, leave the rest. And if these don't resonate with you, you may want to check your other planet placements in your chart. And these are for anyone, whether you're single, coupled, or in separation. So dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians and ancestors, please show us what you have in the weekly themes for love and romance for our beautiful Virgos out there. Show us whatever messages they need for their highest good for this week ahead. Ooh, Virgo, freedom, freedom, freedom. That's a card of freedom right there. So you may be setting yourself free from a negative relationship. You may be finding yourself free to pursue a good relationship, or just feeling your heart is feeling light, free, and a little bit less heavy than usual. Very, very nice. So let's get into your tarot. Let's get in 3 cards to start out with for our Virgos. Wow. Ooh, freedom indeed. So Virgo, we're starting out with the Wheel of Fortune. This is all about things moving out of a stagnant situation, better times ahead, having a more open view of things. This is pretty incredible. So fresh new start, end of delays, positive changes in your life. Interestingly enough, we also have Jupiter moving into the sign of Pisces this week on the 13th. That Pisces energy is your equal opposite balance. And so that means Jupiter is going to start transiting through your relationship house universally. That's interesting because that's really going to bring up all those elements. This is a Jupiter ruled, card. There's our little Jupiter symbol right there if you can see it. And so to me, this could bring an end of stagnancy in relationships. Growing past something that you've needed to grow past for a while, or just moving to the next level in a current relationship finally. Wow. So there's some movement going on this week. There's some definite movement starting to happen this week. Let's clarify this Wheel of Fortune for Virgo, please. Wow, okay, this is big. This is big. Look at that. Wheel of Fortune, clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. We got 78 cards in both of these decks, and check that out. We got both of them on top of each other. Incredible here, Virgo. So, positive, powerful movement forward feels really good. Feels really good. Right in the center. Check it out. Did we say setting yourself free? Freedom, freedom. Six of Swords. This is all about letting go of the difficult times. Getting in that boat, heading on away, leaving behind the cloudy, gloomy days, going to the clearer, calmer times ahead. You're done with the storms. You're done with the chaos, the conflicts, the arguments, the drama, the ups and downs, the upheavals. I feel like you're really setting yourself free from a lot of icky situations. This could resonate for your, love relationship. This could also resonate for friendships or those what we call frenemies. Maybe you're saying, I got some people in my life that really aren't any good for me, and it's time to let go of that. Or you may have gossipy people that are negatively affecting your love life, and you're ready to turn them loose. But this is great. This is some movement. Ooh, yeah, in a big, passionate, fiery way. Look at that. This is a speedboat. Let's put a motor on the end of this boat because my goodness, Knight of Wands is the accelerator. There's some Sagittarius energy. You are moving away from these negative times with great alacrity. And we have the Five of Swords here, Virgo. So to me, this is our ultimate stand up and walk away. This is avoiding people that lack integrity or who have questionable motives. So if you got someone in your life like that, I feel like put them on notice because you're probably buzzing away from them. That's really it. Wow. Setting yourself free, Virgo. Oh, yes. Look at this. With the Chariot, this is movement, movement, movement. Wheel of Fortune, Six of Swords, Knight of Wands, the Chariot. Yeah. Yeah. Anybody that ain't good for you, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Done. Have had it. Oh my goodness, Virgo. For those of you who resonate with this, what a powerful week ahead. Strength. Yes, the Strength card on the bottom with our Leo energy, listening to your heart, listening to what's going to balance you within. And it might take a little courage, no doubt about that. Might be taking a little courage, but we'll look at this. We got another Knight. Yeah. I could see for some of you, for sure, that, making this decision or cutting somebody negative out of your life, it might make you a little nervous to do it. Like to come up to them and say, you know what, I'm done, I'm gone, don't contact me anymore. You might be nervous to do it, but it's like, that's like rushing in and saying it anyway. Yeah, just ripping that Band-Aid off. Whew! All right, let's get some affirmations on this, Virgo. I didn't expect it to be all that. Let's get a couple affirmations. Let's get a fairy oracle card and a fortune cookie for you. Inspiration. Your inspiration may start to really take hold this week, Virgo. This is a week of new beginnings with the new moon in Taurus on the 11th and Jupiter going into Pisces and entering your universal relationship house on the 13th. Wow. Be prepared as you'll soon receive a visit from the Fairy of Inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. So listen to those voices of inspiration. Go out and get in touch with nature, Virgo. Fairies are elemental earth spirits, and so they're very connected to all of our elemental energies of nature. So let's get a little fortune cookie card on this for you too. Planting or planning. Yeah, I could say planning and planting. Yeah. This is great. Look at this. I mean, this is everything we're talking about. Now is the time to lay down the foundations for your future. Financial gains are more than likely. Wow. I mean, to me, yeah. Virgo, you're like clear the path. Let's get some. Yeah, this is a great week for manifesting those ideas and planting those dreams. This is incredible. Doubling up that wheel. Wow. Y'all. Great to see you, Amber. Aw, we've missed you. We've missed you, sweetheart. I'm so glad to see you. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, because you've got some Virgo energy in your chart. Yeah. So very good. Very good for everyone that's got some Virgo action going on. Yep. Some good energies. Awesome. Very awesome. Yeah, great to see you. If we could get Jacqueline in here at the same time, we'd have a big Scorpio party. A big fiery Scorpio party taking place here, yes. Oh my goodness. It's okay, Amber. We're all gonna get together again at some point in here. I know it. It's the way it is. It's so funny how many times, like, somebody will come into the chat and then I'll get a message from someone saying, "Hey, have you seen such and such?" Well, I'm like, "Yeah, they were just here, but you weren't here at the same time." It happens all the time. They're like, "They haven't been here in a while." No, they've been here. You just weren't here at the same time. All right, Libra. Let's see what we've got for our awesome Libra folks out there. Libra, I feel like when we start coming up into Gemini time, it starts getting a little easier for you guys because we start moving into some air energy, which is really supportive for you. And you'll need it. Libra's definitely been through quite a bit. They have been through quite a bit. So let's see what we've got for our Libras. This is going to be your weekly love and relationship energies, Libra. If you're interested in a deeper reading, check out the live stream that we just did last night about Gemini being in Venus being in the sign of Gemini. That's going to be with us starting tomorrow all the way through June 2nd. So those readings are a little more in depth, and I've got timestamps on all of them, so you can go straight to your reading. And also, if you're interested in even more, if you want a personal reading, you can reach out to me at my contact information in the description box to set that up. So these are going to be for this week ahead, and these are for anyone single, coupled, or in separation, and they are also general, Libra. So if it doesn't resonate with you, you might want to check the other placements in your personal chart. So dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, please show us our beautiful Libras for this week ahead. Anything that they need to know in their love and relationship life, anything that's for their highest good, please bring that through for them. Thank you so much. Wow, I'm feeling this. Ooh, look at that, the sun. Now, you know the Sun card is the most positive, one of the most positive cards in the tarot. So when we get the Sun as your major key theme, to me, that's a returning of energy, vitality, positivity, optimism, and just feeling better, just feeling more in your vibration, more in your element. You know, the Sun is the representation of our personal, identity, our consciousness, our ego consciousness as well. Our pride in ourselves, our sense of identity. That's the sun in our astrology chart, right? So for Libra sun signs, you may be starting to feel very much more in alignment with your personal mission, your identity, why you're here, why you're doing what you're doing. Very nice. Very, very like in touch with yourself. That's when the sun comes through. It's a very positive card indeed, no matter where we pull it from. So let's get into your tarot for the week. Let's see what's coming up for Libra, please. Petey's starting to thump his foot in the other room, my bunny, because he hears me thumping these cards. It's really funny. He's like, "What's thumping, Mom?" Oh, this is nice. All right, so we're starting out with the Star card. That's the other most positive card in the tarot, is the Star, the Sun and the Star. So we're starting out with a really nice vibration here for you. To me, this is Aquarius energy. So it is freedom, it's liberation, it's seeking the truth, it's better times after a lot of challenge. It's finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. So dreams coming true, you know, faith that the future is bright, the potential of your dreams and hopes and wishes to manifest in the way that you desire. You also might be really thinking about the future long term, because that is the energy of Aquarius coming in. It's a very, very good vibration with you too, because it's a fellow air sign. Knight of Swords. Yeah, your mind might be really racing this week, Libra. You might have a little bit of nervous energy, maybe a little bit of anxiety even. So I would recommend, you know, writing your ideas down, to manifest those ideas, put those intentions out there, because I absolutely feel that this is such a good week ahead for that. We've got a new moon in Taurus coming up this week, and it just feels like the greatest time to start planting our ideas, putting those intentions in the ground for the future, metaphorically. So yeah, you got a lot on your mind and a lot to say and a lot to unpack. You might really be kind of liberating yourself by speaking your mind, speaking your truth, because that Knight of Swords rushes in with a lot of information, and it's another air sign energy. Right in the center, we do have the Seven of Cups. So to me, this is an end of procrastination or over analyzing or overthinking things. It's like, just go ahead and say it. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and make the decision. Do your research, look at what's in each of these cups, and then make your choice, because there's a lot on your plate right now, Libra. You may have a lot of, I know my Libras, they all have this going on. And Libras hate to hear make a decision. They're like, what? I don't like making decisions. They like to weigh all their options before they make a decision. So if you've been procrastinating or over analyzing something, it's time to get clarity on what you want and go ahead and move forward. So let's get a clarifier on this Seven of Cups for Libra, please. Yeah, King of Pentacles. And it may be a money decision that you're making this week, Libra. You may be kind of saying, well, I got to choose a job. I got to choose home. I got to choose where I'm going to invest my money. Da, 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 da. You know, this is strong Taurus energy. My King of Pentacles. There's little bowls on that throne. So that's my Taurus King. So it could be, you know, there's some strong Taurus energy, strong Aquarius energy on this reading already. If you're in a relationship, you may be with one of those signs and maybe making some decisions with them. So outcome card, very nice. We've got the Chariot. So to me, this is about movement. It is about going forward. So Libra, if you make some of those decisions, stop procrastinating on things that you need to do. You're going to get moving again, and you're going to balance yourself. There's that yin and yang. That's why we have the dark horse and the light horse in that Chariot card. That's the two sides of ourself. The yin and yang, the masculine, the feminine, the negative, the positive, the sun and the moon. We got to balance those things within ourselves so that we can move forward. Let's get a clarifier on that Chariot. That's some Cancer energy too. So some of y'all might be dealing with a Cancer. Could be some Cancerian energy. Could be a move of residence, or maybe y'all are thinking about living somewhere new or living with someone new. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so very favored this week. You know, we had the Taurus energy. We're in Taurus season. We're going into that new moon in Taurus. We talked about this being a great time for planting and putting those intentions in the ground. So Seven of Pentacles, there it is. Plant those intentions, Libra. Make the plan to move ahead, you know. This isn't going to happen overnight for some of you. For some of you, it's going to take a little process of putting things in the ground, cultivating those ideas, waiting for them. Ooh, look at that. We got the Justice card on the bottom. That's your power card. That's our Libra card in the major arcana. So to me, this is about stepping back into your power, making those solid decisions, you know, weighing the options and making the decision there, Libra. And on the bottom, yeah, Four of Pentacles. This could definitely be some money decisions for some of you. For those of you who are in relationship right now, it could be some joint financial decisions that you've got to make together, but definitely some decisions about financial investment or where to put your resources mutually. Wow. Very strong week ahead. Very nice. Very good eye to the future. So let's get some affirmations on this for you. Let's get one from our Fairy Oracle and one from our Fortune Cookie Oracle. Yay, magical blessings. I like this card. This makes me think of the Three of Cups because it has that sort of dance party energy going on with it. So whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magic blessings. The fairies say that you can bless others as well. So yeah, when you bless others and when you give to others and, you know, incorporate your light, it brings more to your side. It really does. So let's get a little fortune cookie card on this. Commitment, yeah, and that may be part of this week as well. A commitment is indicated around love or business, love and or business. It will make you feel better, right? So getting committed to some financial stuff, some work stuff, and also love stuff. Like this is all like deepening those commitments to yourself and to what you're doing. It's a beautiful reading. Very, very positive, Libra. I feel like the sun is shining in your world again here. Even though you got some decisions to make, and I know you don't always like that. I can't tell you how many times my Libra friends will say that to me. They're like, Ariel, don't ask a Libra to make a decision. What are you doing that for? Oh my goodness. I'm going to go refresh my tea real quick, guys. I will be right back. I'm just going to take a second to put a little more hot water in this. I will be right back for Scorpio. Just give me a second. Okay. All right. All right, Scorpio. 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 I hope my Scorpions are doing great out there. Good to see some of them in the chat tonight. I hope everything is well. We are in Taurus season. So, you know, Scorpio, Taurus season is very, very strong for love and relationships for you. It is, because it really highlights that universal relationship house for you, brings a lot of elements of love and partnership to the forefront. So let's see what we've got. This is going to be your weekly forecast, Scorpio. If you're looking for a deeper reading, check out the live stream we did last night. That would be the Venus in Gemini live stream. There are timestamps on all of that, so you can go right to your reading, and that's going to give you a little bit more in-depth messages for this whole time of Venus and Gemini that lasts until June the 2nd. It starts tomorrow and lasts till June the 2nd. So this is going to be for the week ahead. This is for singles, couples, or those in separation. These are general messages, Scorpio, so if they don't resonate, be sure to check the placements in the rest of your chart. So dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please show us what you have for our beautiful Scorpios out there, whatever they need to know for this week ahead in love and romance for their highest good. Thank you so much. Oh, we have reunions. So Scorpio, If you've been thinking about someone or someone's been thinking about you, they may be coming back into your life. Or if you've had a recent falling out or miscommunication with someone, this could also bring some reconciliation and smoothing the waters over. So that could be a very nice, very welcome energy for some of my Scorpio folks out there. Let's get into your tarot for the week. We're going to start out with 3 cards on this. Very interesting. So Scorpio, we're starting out with the 8 of Pentacles. So definitely doing some concentrated work, some focused work. You might be teaching and learning something in love this week, or doing something with a partner. Or you may be meeting a love partner, or a prospective new partner at a job, or something to do with your work. Very interesting. So let's get a clarifier on those 8 of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Woo, Scorpio. So this is a power card for you in the tarot. That's my Scorpio queen, is the Queen of Cups for sure. So I feel like, you know, you're not revealing, what a surprise, you're not revealing every single thing you may be thinking this week. You're really mulling some things over, making some decisions for the long term. You might be kind of saying, okay, I want to let my heart be my guide. But I'm not quite sure if I'm ready to share my cup of love with this person or not. I don't know if I want to make that offer or not. Let me think about it for a minute. Let me feel this out. Let me pay attention to my intuition. What's going on in here? Because the Queen of Cups likes to make good decisions. She's also a queen of emotional boundaries. Very, very strong. So right in the center, we've got the Ace of Swords. So this is victory. This is clarity after a lot of confusion many times. To me, the aces are always the hand of spirit bringing us in a gift. And so this is a gift of clarity, of mental victory, end of worries, end of, you know, overthinking things, end of procrastination. Let's see what we have on top of this Ace of Swords. Wheel of Fortune, yeah, and look at that. This Wheel of Fortune's been coming out quite a lot this week. This is Jupiter energy, and Scorpio, it also includes your sign. There's our little Scorpio symbol right up there in the corner. All of our fixed signs are included in the Wheel of Fortune. So to me, this is coming out of stagnation. Also, I would mention again that Jupiter is going to be moving into the water sign of Pisces on the 13th this week. And so that's going into a very nice energy for you. The next couple months, Jupiter will be in Pisces versus being in Aquarius. Aquarius was squaring your sign. Pisces will be trining your sign astrologically. So it really is a much nicer flow of energy. And it may make you feel like, yes, I'm finally coming out of stagnation. I'm finally getting the clarity I've been seeking. I've been needing answers about something for so long. And finally, I'm getting what I need. So on this last card, we have the 8 of Cups, of Scorpio. All of this newfound clarity and movement may make you leave something behind. It could be a relationship, could be a job, could be a living situation, but you're really contemplating that. You may leave it behind, you may not, but there's definitely that question or that thought, like, is this fulfilling to me emotionally, spiritually? Is this giving me what I need? If it's not, you may be heading on out the door. And the best thing, of course, about this card is that you may be heading out the door to these new, brand new energies. Look at that new moon in the sky. And the new moon in Taurus is coming up this week. The new moon in Taurus, Scorpio, will hit your universal house of relationships. That could be brand new relationships, refreshing a relationship that was stagnant and needed a little kick in the butt. This is a great read. Let's get a clarifier. Let's see what's going on with this 8 of Cups for Scorpio, please. Page of Swords. Yeah, there's new thoughts, new ideas, new ways of doing things coming in. There's a lot of messages too. A lot of back and forth communication. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. Don't believe everything everyone says, especially if you don't trust the source. Don't believe everything you read on the internet. That's what I say about the Page of Swords. Don't listen to idle gossip or rumors. Listen to your heart. Listen to the people you can trust. Absolutely, Scorpio. On the bottom, we have the Six of Pentacles. Absolutely one of my favorite cards in the tarot. This is about reciprocity, balance, equal give and take. And I feel like you're coming back into some kind of balance this week. If you've been doing all the work and not doing much of the receiving, Scorpio, it's time for you to start receiving as well. We also have the Emperor card on the bottom. So this is that healthy self-love. This is some Aries energy coming into the situation. So to me, it's taking the lead, doing what's right for you, not worrying so much about what other people want from you or need from you. It's like if you aren't fulfilling yourself, if you aren't loving yourself, you're not going to be able to give them what they want anyway. So you've got to pay attention definitely to your own inner voice this week. Very important. But a lot of things are moving. A lot of things are moving. So let's get into some affirmations for you. Let's pull a fairy oracle card for Scorpio, please. I like it. Yeah, we talked about that new moon, and there's the moon energy card. I think this new moon on Tuesday, the 11th, is going to be so powerful for you, Scorpio. So surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. Beautiful. Beautiful card. And let's get an affirmation from our fortune cookies for you as well. Yes, 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 yes. Manifestations. That's it. A bountiful time awaits you. Your wishes can manifest right before your eyes. And I feel that so much. This new moon in Taurus energy for you. This weekend, Scorpio, you may feel very strongly that you're clearing some big things out with the last, degrees of this waning moon. And then on Tuesday, that new moon in Taurus will hit. And you're going to feel the change. You're going to feel the shift. That's great. I love it. Whew. That Wheel of Fortune's been getting around tonight. Wheel of Fortune's been making its rounds. I think it's because we've got that Jupiter change this week, and the Wheel of Fortune is a Jupiter card. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what's coming up for you this week. I think there's a lot of changes up for Sagittarius this week, absolutely, because Sag, your ruling planet of Jupiter, is going into Pisces on the 13th. And that's actually going into Pisces on a Thursday, which is Jupiter Day. That's a Sagittarius day. So I think that's very powerful as well. Very interesting alignment. So this is going to be your love and romance forecast for this week ahead. If you're interested in a deeper reading, check out the live stream we did last night for Venus and Gemini. That's going to be a little more in depth for this cycle of Venus and Gemini ahead, which is going to last from tomorrow the 8th until June the 2nd. And if that's still not enough for you, be sure to check out my information down below. You can get in touch with me for a in-person reading, and I can send you the details of how to set those up if you're interested. Keep in mind, Sagittarius, these are general readings. They will not resonate with every single one of you out there. If it doesn't resonate with you, you may want to check the placements of the rest of your chart. And also, these are for anyone, whether you are single, coupled, or in a separated situation. So take that as it resonates for you. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please show us what you have for our beautiful Sagittarians for this week ahead in love and romance. Show us whatever messages and guidance that they need for their highest good in that area. Thank you so much. Money! I'm just saying, money might be a big issue in the love life this week, Sagittarius. Oh my goodness. So check it out. Check it out, Sagittarius. It might be a thing. I mean, you might have a conversation or an argument about money or how to spend it, where to put it, how to invest it. One of you might be making more money this week. That would be a very positive movement, for either of you. So I love to see that come through. It also might be put your money where your mouth is. Do you really want me? Well, you got to put a little money into it. You got to put a little bit of an investment into it. It's not just about talking the talk, it's about walking the walk too. So that could be part of the equation as well this week. So let's see what we've got in the tarot for you this week, Sagittarius. Let's start out with 3 cards, please. Ooh, I felt that one coming out. I felt that card, that 4 of Wands. Wow, okay. So 4 of Wands starts us out, Sagittarius. This is very, very nice, as you know. If you know tarot, you know this is a good card. This is about soulmates, twin flames, stability, celebrations within the home. This is homecomings, starting a new home. For some of you, hey, you might be putting the down payment on a home, right? You got the money, you got the home card. It's that 1111 vibration here. So whether you're single, coupled, or in a separated situation, this is a very positive card coming through because it really shows that you're in alignment with your path. You know, you're on the right path, and where you're going is leading you somewhere good. So let's get a clarifier on the 4 of Wands for Sagittarius, please. What's the Ace of Cups? So Sagittarius, wow, for those of you that are just meeting someone, just connecting with someone, you could be falling in big love this week. You really could. The big connection I feel immediately with this coupling up of cards is like finding your heart's home. Your heart's home, right? Where your heart feels at home, where it feels stable, where it feels safe, secure. Very beautiful. Ace of Cups is, the hand of spirit, bringing in a gift of spirituality or emotion. Deep divine love. That's a gorgeous, gorgeous way to start your reading. In the center, we do have the 5 of Wands. So there is a little bit of back and forth. This is a tussle card. This is a little bit of friction. You might have some things that you got to work out. You might have some things. There could be some conflicts. There could be opposing opinions. So this is really saying walk away from drama unless the situation is really worth your time, right? I don't always say that the 5 of Wands is a tough card because sometimes we need a little fire. Sometimes we need a little sparks to kind of motivate us and get us moving and take something out of stagnancy. So I can never really say that the 5 of Wands is a bad thing. Sometimes it's a really positive thing. Let's get a clarifier on this for you. 8 of Wands, yeah, and I mean, this could be something where you want to move pretty quickly or a partner wants to move pretty quickly and you might push back against it or they might push back against it, but something's moving rapidly this week and it could cause a little friction, could cause a little sparks. I wouldn't take it too hard though, because look at this. You got the 2 of Cups as the last card coming out here. So to me, this is union. It's healing of the heart, falling in love or falling back in love. For my single Sagittarians, this could be a real heart healing week, right? And just, feeling happy again, like feeling good within yourself again. Let's see what we have clarifying this card for you. Boy, this wants to flip right out. We got the Fool. Let me pull another one. So that's a taking a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith into love. And we have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, there's speed. There is speed on this. So Sagittarius, wow, if you happen to be one of those folks that meets somebody this week, you could be jumping. You could be jumping like right on into that. The 8 of Wands and the Knight of Wands, that's a Sagittarius card. So this is speed. This is jumping right on in with both feet. The only thing that I would ever warn against, with that Knight of Wands, with that 8 of Wands, that speed, that movement, it's just, maybe slow it down just a little bit if you feel the need to. Because you don't want to hit the sharp rocks, right? You want to make sure that you're jumping into something good. But that's my Capricorn advice. I'm always going to tell you that. Yeah, there we go. King of Pentacles. There's some Taurus energy saying, slow it down. Slow it down, little Sagittarius. Take it one step at a time. Work to do the grounding because the Taurus new moon is in action coming up this week. So it is a very good time for grounding. If you feel like you're moving too fast or if someone says, whoa, this is too quick, slow it on down. Slow it on down. There's nothing wrong with doing that. But look at this. What a powerful week for you. We've got the Temperance card on the bottom here. This is your power card in the major arcana, Sagittarius. So to me, this is about balance. The red of the wings is the passion. It's the passion, right? It's that speed. It's that, ooh, let's go for it, desire, right? But it's an angelic figure, which denotes purity of intention, you know? So it's a balance, it's moderation. It's embracing both sides of things. So very nice cards. This is a powerful, positive reading for you. Brings up all the nice elements of love, resources, moving into something very, very soul satisfying. Could be a brand new home for you or a new feeling within the home that just makes you feel so much better. So let's get some affirmations for Sagittarius, please. Let's start out with one of the Fairy Oracle cards. Divination. Ooh. Now that's a fun card. So use your magic this week, Sagittarius. Check that one out. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. So, you know, this is a great week. I would say, Sagittarius, to do candle magic, some ritual work, just writing down your intentions to manifest coming up for the future, because we do have that awesome new moon in Taurus coming up. This is great. Very, very great. Let's get a fortune cookie card on this too from our little mini dragon deck here. And change. Yeah, there's a lot of changes, I feel. A change of residence. There we go. Partner, career, or job is in the cards. You're restless and in need of a change, and that is exactly what's coming your way. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, and I mean, Sagittarius, I think restless is in your resume. I think restlessness is in your resume. You need movement to feel alive and to feel sparked up and to feel like, yeah, feel like your brain's awake. Hey there, Transformation Queen. Good to see you in the chat, hon. All right. Yeah, dancing is important. I have to exercise almost every day or I just can't function. Like, I just can't. I was talking about that last night. If I don't exercise, I can't sleep well. My head feels fuzzy. I get depressed. It's just not good. I have to move. I have to like breathe and move and do stuff every day. Oh, yeah, hugging the cat when you're home. That's how, you know, that always grounds me, is hugging the bunnies. Hugging my bunnies. Oh my God, I snuggled up on my little Bunsen today. It was just so sweet. She's a little marshmallow. She's a marshmallow bunny. She really is. She is so sweet. All right, so Capricorn. Yeah, Capricorns. Always excited to do the Capricorn readings. Let's see what we've got for these goats. Hey, goats. Hey, goats. All right, Capricorn, we're in Taurus season, which I'm always happy to be in as a Capricorn myself because it's an earthy, nice, stable energy. So let's see what we've got for you. This is going to be your weekly love reading and forecast for the week. Capricorn, if you're interested in a deeper love reading, I did post a big live stream last night where we did readings for the time of Venus and Gemini. That's going to be with us from May 8th to June 2nd. So those are going to be a little longer, a little deeper reading. And if you're interested in going further and getting a personal reading, just send me an email or text me, and I will give you the details of setting up a personal read with me. Capricorn, keep in mind these are general readings. They're not going to resonate with every single person. So check your planet placements in your natal chart if these don't particularly resonate with you. Also, these are for anyone, whether you are single, coupled, or in separation. So take them as they relate to your situation. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please show us what you have for our beautiful Capricorns for this week ahead in their love and romance area, whatever messages or information that they most need for their highest good for this week ahead. Thank you so much. Courage, you know, this is interesting. Yeah, courage, this courage of heart. Capricorn, last night when I did your love read for Venus and Gemini, your energy for the time of that period came out doubled as the Five of Pentacles, okay? That's intense. That really speaks to me that you may be experiencing a lot of struggles with loneliness, fear of loss, fear of lack. And so I think that this is a time this week, for whatever reason it is, you might just, what I feel mostly is you might just be dealing with your own insecurities coming up to the surface. So I really feel that it's good to embrace courage, strength of heart, and don't give up on the good relationships in your life, whether they're romantic, friendships, etc. Have courage, Capricorn. Don't let your, worries or fear of loss or loneliness or, just own melancholy kind of take you down into a negative cycle. That's very important to just keep your chin up, and remember how strong you are. You are a very strong person, Capricorn. So that's a very good reminder for you this week. For a lot of you, I don't really think it's like an actual negative manifestation. I just think that a lot of you are feeling lonely for whatever reason that is, whether you're single, or separated, or maybe not seeing your honey enough. There may be those feelings and those thoughts coming up. And so I do think that that's something that you're going to have to grapple with over this season of Venus and Gemini. And I think it's important that you do it. It's important that you do it because I think it is. I think it's a common struggle for Capricorns. They tend to feel lonely. We do. Even when we have lots of good friends, even if we have awesome people around us, we do struggle with that loneliness. So this is something that I feel not only for this week ahead, but also as this time of Venus and Gemini, it's a real powerful time to just dig into that and work through it so that you're not constantly struggling with it as much. Right? Or just at least being aware of it so that you can kind of go, oh yeah, that's what my brain is doing. I need to remember how much I really am loved, right? Because you really are. All right, so let's get into your tarot. I got my little Capricorn lecture for my fellow Capricorns. Trust me, I'm speaking this to myself too. I am speaking this to myself as well. So let's get some tarot on this. Let's start with 3 for Capricorn, please. Get these cards shuffled right. They're popping. Nice. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot that you're going to be working on, Goaties. It's good. Page of Pentacles. There's our little adventure of the tarot. This is earthy energy, so it does resonate strongly with Capricorn. I love that she's got her little bunny rabbit there. This is about abundance. This is about, prosperity. It's about you wanting to take that coin, that pentacle you've got, and plant it somewhere good, right? So that's why it's my adventurer card, because this is like thinking about taking the next journey, going to the next level. For some of my Capricorns, you may be going back to school or thinking about taking a class to learn some new things. It's a new area of study sometimes, but it's really all about opportunities opening up and you really looking at, well, what can I invest in? What can I or should I invest my energy, time, or money into? Look at it. See? Check this out. 5 of Pentacles. It's coming out again. And this was in your reading last night. You had this card doubled up in your personal energy, Capricorn. So I just feel like you're trying to plan so that you don't run into this scarcity thing. Like, you know, and Capricorns can get so worried about not having enough money, not having enough resources, being left out in the cold by someone. They get so worried about this. And I feel like you're really trying to plan ahead so that you don't end up in this energy. But Capricorn, you got to come to grips with it. I see this. My mother's a Capricorn. Oh my God. And she will just do that. She will worry so much about not having enough or not having da 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 da. And I'm like, Mom, worrying about something is like praying for something you don't want. And that's what you don't want this to turn into. You don't want to be worrying and dwelling on what you're worried about happening to the point that you manifest it, right? So this is really what it is. It's like you've got this choice, Capricorn, and this is the beginning of this week that it's starting. So make choices instead to make positive, you know, direct, active decisions to bring about what you want instead of giving into fears and worries about not having enough. The truth is, you're one of the most like powerful manifestors of the zodiac. And the facts are, Capricorn, you're one of the least likely people to ever end up out in the cold. You just are. You're not, it's not going to happen to you most of the time. So don't give in to that. Don't give in to that. Instead, look at where you can invest your time, your energy, and focus your mind up there. Focus your mind up there. And it doesn't mean you're always going to get it right. Sometimes you will fall back into those worries, but it's important once you notice that you're doing it to redirect those thoughts. It is about the redirection of thoughts. Look at this. We got the Knight of Swords in the middle. So Capricorn, your thoughts are running wild this week. You have a lot on your mind. You might be feeling some anxiety. You might be feeling some tension here. You might have a lot to talk about. You know, you might have a lot to talk about, not just in a romantic sense, but also just a lot going on in your mind, a lot going on in your life, a lot of things that you're trying to decide between. But this is events moving forward with great speed. Try to stay cool about all the information coming your way. Review your options. Don't get into worries. Just take it as it comes, because this could be a week where you have a lot of information or a lot of communication buzzing back and forth here, Capricorn. Eight of Cups. And yeah, I think that this is really you trying to simplify your life as well. Some people may be leaving your life. Yeah, some people may be leaving your life, or you may be leaving them, right? You know, it's like for any Capricorns that have a toxic relationship or a toxic situation, you might be choosing to move forward from that. I don't so much get that feeling from this. For some reason, I just don't feel like it's so much that. I feel like you're really trying to simplify your thoughts and let go of the things that you don't need in your mental wheelhouse anymore, right? Because this is that intellectual, those wheels spinning, the thoughts going around and around in your mind, and this is a choice to let go of some of that stuff and say, you know what? Worrying about all this isn't making me happy, so I'm going to let those worries and those fears go. Nice outcome card. I mean, this is a beautiful outcome for the week, is the Ace of Wands. This is passionate, brand new, fiery beginnings. We have the new moon happening this week. So I feel like there's some really big, new, bold beginnings happening in your life. Spirit is really assisting you with that. Amazing opportunities, being bold, courageous. There's that courage key again, right? Going forward with passion and courage towards what you really want, Capricorn, instead of just settling for the bare minimum. This can be the bare minimum and just saying, well, I'll just settle for, you know, for the drips and drabs instead of going for the really big prize that I actually want, you know? Yeah, it takes courage sometimes to go for what you actually want instead of just to accept the bare minimum, Capricorn. So you may be like really reaching for the stars this week. I love it. Oh, look at that. See? Oh, what a nice outcome. I feel like you're going to get through this, Capricorn. You're going to get through whatever these fears and anxieties are. I feel like you're going to leave a lot of that behind this week with this Four of Wands. This is big, new, beautiful beginnings in the home, in love connections, twin flame soulmate unions. Feeling a lot happier where you are. Yeah, feeling a lot happy where you are and who you're with. This could be for some of you, you know, starting a new home or thinking about a new home life, or where you would like to be, where you'd really like to be. You might have to take some big, bold moves to get there, Capricorn. No doubt, you may have to take some big, bold moves. Stand up for what you really want. Don't let others talk you down. Don't let people say, oh, but Capricorn, that idea is too big. That's too broad. You can't get there. You can't shoot that high. Yeah, you actually can, Capricorn. You can. You can shoot for the stars. Set yourself free. Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is. There it is. I knew this was what I was feeling here. This is what I'm feeling here. Look at this. 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords, Knight of Swords, Capricorn. This is about leaving behind something that's really had you tied up in your mind. And when it comes to love, this could be something where, you know, you got hurt before, you got let down before, you're going towards something right now that feels really great, but you're scared because you're like, oh, well, I thought it would work out the last time and look what happened. You got to set down that old paradigm of disappointment, right? Set it down, Capricorn. That doesn't mean you're repeating it again. Let this go. Let this go. Let this shit go. That's the candle we have, Capricorn. Let it go. Let it go. This takes courage and it takes dedication. Better things are coming. You got to trust in it. You got to trust in it. You just set yourself free from those old worries that have kept you stuck. Oh my goodness. What a powerful reading. I'm feeling this one. This is really addressing some deep levels and layers, and it really does augment some of the messages that came through with those Venus and Gemini reads we did last night. So let's get some affirmations on this. Let's start with a fairy card for Capricorn, please. Magical blessings. Yes, Capricorn. This is more happiness. This is more magical synchronicities going on. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. Yes. The fairies say you can bless others too. So Capricorn, when you help others, you're helping yourself. It helps you to see things in a broader perspective. I just feel like, you know, a lot more happiness is coming through if you let it. You gotta put some things aside. You gotta put some things aside that have been kind of dogging you. Those worries, those fears. Capricorn is so tough. It is, because, you know, for a lot of Capricorns, it's like as soon as things start going really good, we start getting afraid that the other shoe is going to drop. We're like, wait, things are going too good. What's going to go wrong? And then we manifest it, right? So we gotta just trust sometimes that, you know, sometimes it can go good, Capricorn. It doesn't always have to go bad. Or let's get a little fortune cookie card for y'all. Wisdom. One of my favorite words. That's a definite Capricorn keyword. Absolutely is wisdom. To focus on the past is to lose the future. Heed advice from older, wiser people, which will allow you to move on. Oh my God. I'm calling all of us out, Capricorns. I'm going to read that again. To focus on the past is to lose the future. That's it. And Capricorn, you are one of the signs that can focus on the past like nobody's damn business. We have a hard time letting it go. We have a long memory. We do. We have a long memory. And boy, we can remember forever the times that we got hurt, disappointed, let down. We remember those patterns and we try so hard not to repeat them. And if we feel like anything feels the same at all, we're like, ah, ah, we turn into the fainting goat. Ah! This is incredible. This is incredible reading. Yeah. Gotta let go of the past. And that's wisdom, right? That's wisdom, Capricorn. Holding on to it isn't going to help. You know, take the lessons. Take the lessons and leave the rest behind. Oh, Krista, thank you for that donation, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, hon. Yeah. Amazing readings, Capricorn. This is going to be, I think, maybe not the easiest next, 3 or 4 weeks here, but it's going to be powerful breakthroughs. And I really think that, you know, we're going to be integrating a lot of the things that we already know. Like, we know them up here, but we got to integrate them into the heart and soul, Capricorn. It's pretty awesome. I like it. Yep. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what we've got. Aquarius had the best reading last night in the Venus and Gemini readings. You really did. It was one of the nicest of the evening. So Aquarius, I really do feel that things are coming through very nicely for you. We are shifting up into a little bit of Gemini energy. So we're coming out of the square that Taurus has been placing on your sign into the trine, which is a totally different vibe. So you may feel like some of the things that had held you back, some of the things that had been blocking you for a little bit, you're going to start feeling them moving again. So I really like that. These readings are going to be for your weekly love messages, what's coming up for this week ahead. And this is going to be, you know, those kind of patterns. So if you're looking for a little bit deeper reading, last night we did a long live stream for the time of Venus and Gemini. That's going to be with us from May the 8th, tomorrow, through June the 2nd. And so, yeah, check those out. Those were a great read. Aquarius had an excellent one. So I absolutely recommend watching that. And if you're interested in a little more in-depth than that, feel free to reach out to me for a personal reading. All of my information and contacts are down below in the description box. So Aquarius, these are general readings. They are not going to resonate with every one of you. If it doesn't resonate with you, check out your placements in the rest of your chart. And these are also for anyone, single couples, or in separation, no matter what the situation may be. So dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians and ancestors, please show us what you have for our beautiful Aquarians out there for this week ahead in their love and romance area. Please show us whatever guidance and information they need for their highest good. Thank you so much. Ooh, and Aquarius, look what we've got with this renewal card coming through. Check that out. I'm telling you, look at that flame of renewal. This is like Phoenix from the ashes energy, isn't it? I really feel that for you guys. I feel so good about what's happening with Aquarius. Y'all have been through it, and you're still going through it. You know, you do have Saturn in your sign right now, so there's no doubt that you're going through a lot of, you know, process. But there's some good things coming up in your readings lately, so I'm very happy to see that. So let's get into your tarot. Let's see what we've got for you for this week ahead. Let's get 3 cards on this to start out for Aquarius, please. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Aw. So we're starting out with the 9 of Cups. That is about hopes and wishes, going in the direction of your dreams and really working to manifest, to get to that 10 of Cups, right? You know, so I would say, even if things are going really, really great right now, Aquarius, don't get complacent. Don't get like, oh, I don't need to do anything because everything's going great. Keep the effort up, keep the pressure on, because, you know, things are going to continue to get better. Things are going to continue to improve. But you've got to keep working on those good intentions, right? This is just saying, you know, it's like you've already come a long way. You're almost there. Don't give up. Don't stop putting in the effort, even if that just means reminding your person that you love them. You know, just those little things, they go a long way. They go a long way, Aquarius. So let's get a clarifier on this 9 of Cups for you. Six of Pentacles, yes, equal give and take. So, you know, if your partner or potential love interest has been doing a lot to catch your attention, or they've really been putting in a lot of love towards you, it may be time to reciprocate, and vice versa, right? You know, that's that very nice equal give and take energy. You know, putting in equal work, equal time. It's a nice Libra, Taurus, you know, very balanced kind of energy. And so right in the center, we've got the Five of Cups. So to me, right in the middle of the week, you might be dealing with maybe some sad memories or something that comes up that reminds you of things that were a little challenging or difficult, or you might go through a temporary lull where you or your love partner, potential love interest, are kind of going through a little bit of a time. Let's see what the clarifier is. Let's see what the clarifier is on this, to get a little bit more in depth about what that could be. Yeah, the Magician. So I feel like it's time. Like, you know, if you or them or both have kind of been maybe dwelling a little bit on the pain of the past or mistakes of the past or things that didn't go the best or didn't go the way you planned, it's kind of time to bring that grieving period to an end, right? It's time to let go of it, because the Two of Cups are still standing. You have all the love and all the healing in the world to go forward with, and the Magician card is about new beginnings. It's about new manifestations. So bringing all of your ideas, your passion, your energy, your resources to that table and saying, look, we can heal this. We can work through this. If we've been through a difficult time, these let this go. Let them go on down the river, right? It's time to let that go. The river never stops moving. Let it go. Let it go. And it's time to manifest something fresh and new. It's time to bring things into that positive energy. And I love the Magician. This is our Gemini Virgo energy. It's Mercury energy. And that's what we're working with, is a lot of that Mercury energy getting stronger this week. So I really do feel like if y'all have been in a place where you've been kind of heavy-hearted, or you've been mulling over some disappointments or things that haven't gone as well as you would have liked in the past, this is a great week to start letting that go and to work towards a brand new, beautiful outcome. Nice energy here in the end card. We've got the Ace of Swords. So again, clarity, victory. This is the hand of spirit coming in and giving you a gift. And I really feel like the gift is clarity of mind, clarity of thought. I feel like this is really giving you some freedom from the past as well, tying into that renewal card that we have at the beginning. So, you know, I feel like a lot of old sadness, especially if this is a relationship that might have even been on again, off again. Maybe it's on again and you're kind of grappling with some of the things that didn't go right before. This is a powerful time of really putting those to rest and saying, you know what? Let's let bygones be bygones. You know, let's forgive each other, forgive ourselves, and let's start making new memories. This is a gorgeous reading. Ace of Swords is always so positive, especially for you, Aquarius. Overcoming obstacles with faith that everything will work out. Yeah, that's what it says right there on that card. Page of Pentacles. Yes, brand new adventures, brand new things to do and see. So Aquarius, you know, if you're in a relationship or you're in a reconciled relationship with someone, this is definitely a powerful week. This is like, let's start fresh. Let's start new. Let's think of something new to do. Let's invest our energy or time, you know, in each other or in this new path that we're on together. For my singles, this could be somebody coming in that really makes you feel like, yeah, it's time to stop dwelling on disappointments of the past. It's time to let that stuff go. Ooh, the sun is coming out on the bottom. Yes. Very, very positive card there. So to me, it's a return of optimism, hope, vitality, your personal energy getting better this week. Might be as a result of taking a little break for yourself too. Take a little break for yourself. It'll help your energy level quite a bit, Aquarius. Make sure you get some time out, get some naps, get some meditative time to just really relax the mind. That's what the Four of Swords is about, is taking a break from the battles and the struggles of life and the mind. Very nice. So let's get into a fairy oracle card. Let's do a little affirmation for Aquarius here. Oh yeah, it's a week of healing. Look at that. Yes, a week of healing for you. Now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others, yes, even you. Wow, Aquarius. So this is a beautiful healing week. I feel that. I feel that. So let's get also a little fortune cookie card on this for you. Healing and renewal. This is so nice. And assert yourself. Yeah. Use your power. Go for what you want. The time is right for soulmate connections. Birth of creative projects or a child is also likely. So if you don't want a child, Aquarius, you got to wrap that thing up. But the creative projects are go. The creative projects are go. Hey there, Fry King. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you for whoever donated. I don't know who that was, because I think they did as the beginning of the at the beginning of the Aquarius read. But thank you for the donation, for whoever put that in. I appreciate that. All right. Oh, thank you, Yuyi. I appreciate that, sweetheart. Very, very much. Thank you. That's right, Ms. Mindful. Yes. Ring that bell. Bing. Ring that bell. All right. Oh, Ms. Mindful, coming with the heat. Thank you for that blessing, sweetheart. Aw, very appreciated, hon. Very appreciated. All right, Pisces, let's see what we've got for the fishies. We're going to round out our evening. Oh, and Ms. Mindful, I just wanted to also mention she has a really nice website that she has worked very hard on with lots of beautiful, all kinds of beautiful metaphysical goods and items. So Ms. Mindful, we've got a lot of people in the chat tonight, so definitely feel free to shout out your link to everyone so that they know where to go. Because she is an awesome lady. I look forward to doing more work with her in the future. I've been insanely busy. And but as soon as we have time, absolutely, we're getting together. We got stuff to do. We've got so much stuff to do. But yes. Oh. Yeah. Balance is needed. I agree, Danielle. It is. Yes, Ms. Mindful is amazing. I love her. She's one of our little Aquarian queens here. Love my Aquarius folks. Aquarius women are like such total badasses. They really are. Yeah, Joe, geez, yeah. Aquarius women are like these firebrand revolutionaries. They're not typical women in any way. They're definitely their own beat, walking to the beat of their own drum. Oh my goodness, it's amazing. High vibe in Aquarius, folks. Like, there's nothing like that energy. It's just electric. It's electric. That's why I love my Aquarius rising. I feel like it gives me a lot of boost. I feel like it gets me out of myself. If I didn't have an Aquarius rising, I don't think I would be very outgoing because I have a lot of feminine signs. I have a lot of, Pisces and Capricorn, and so it's like I feel like my Aquarius rising is what gets me out of myself. It's very, very helpful. The rising sign is really how you package yourself. It's how you present yourself. It's kind of the first impression that you give. Oh, hey, Violet Blue. Good to see you. Interesting. You're Aquarius moon, Cap sun. I'm a Capricorn sun with Aquarius rising. And I'm a Capricorn sun and moon. Yeah. Oh, Aqua Mercury is great. That's like the best place for Mercury. It is. Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't want it anywhere else if I had that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm too much of a freaking Capricorn queen. I got 4 planets in Cap. Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Mars. I have all in Capricorn. I would love to do a collab video with you, Ms. Mindful. We need to figure out how to do that. Because I'm all over that. It would be so much fun. Yeah. I got to try and make time to give you a call this week. Yeah, third house. That's a great placement, Ethereal. That's a fabulous placement. I would rock that all over the place. You're born to talk, born to communicate. That's what that placement is. Mm-hmm. All right, Pisces, let's get back to you, my fishy fish. My magical fish, my magical baby sharks. I love my Pisces. My Venus sign is Pisces, so I absolutely love me some Pisces, folks. That's where the magic comes from. That's where the magical, mystical, twinkly sparkles come from, Pisces. You rule that realm. So let's get into it. This is going to be your weekly love energies and messages. So if you're interested in a more in-depth reading, Pisces, check out the live stream we did last night about Venus being in Gemini. Venus will be in the sign of Gemini from tomorrow, May 8th, until June the 2nd. And so that's going to give you a little bit more info about what to expect during that time. And if you want even more information, you want to book a personal reading with me, check out my information below in the description box. You can get in touch with me on how to book a personal session. These are going to be general readings, so take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. If it doesn't resonate with you, Pisces, you might want to check the placements in the rest of your astrology chart, your personal natal. These are going to be for anyone as well, whether you're single, coupled, or in separation. So dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians and ancestors, please show us what you have for our beautiful Pisces out there. Whatever messages they need for their highest good in their love and romance area for this week ahead. Thank you so much. Look at that. Yes, we've got some reunions coming through for Pisces. So check that out. Check that out. This could be, you know, somebody, a lost love returning. This could be someone you haven't seen in a while finally calling you. You know, this could be, you know, getting back together after you've had a miscommunication or a fight or conflict, smoothing things over. This can also be for some of you, you know, someone that you're, you know, maybe with and you're going to see some family members, or there's a family reunion that you're going to be attending, or class reunion, something like that. So very, very nice. Very nice card. Let's see what we've got for you in the tarot, Pisces. Let's see what's coming up. We're going to start with 3 cards on this. Oh, yeah. So Pisces, wow, you may be feeling like something is really ready to come to a completion this week. We're starting out with the 9 of Swords. That is our long dark night of the soul card. You may be going through some sleepless nights, worries, nervousness, anxiety that keeps you awake. Kind of hard to calm the restless mind. For some of you, you might be experiencing extra depression or sadness. You might be really overthinking something a lot. So it's really time to kind of refocus your thoughts. Don't let worries grow out of proportion this week. Let's clarify 9 of Swords for Pisces, please. Yes. Oh my goodness, Pisces. You have definitely had some heartaches on your mind. And I don't know, these, for some of you, this could be past heartache or current. But usually this is sort of like dwelling on it, something dredging up those emotions or reminding you of a loss or some kind of painful situation that has come into your heart. So shake those swords out, Pisces. We got to get those out of your heart for you. Oh my goodness. But you are working through it. So look at this. We have the World card in the center, and that's why I say that something's coming to some sort of completion this week. This is Saturn energy, right? We got the little Saturn symbol right in the center, some Capricorn energy. So it is a card of timing. It's the last card in the major arcana. So it does denote a completion of a journey, a completion of a cycle. Many times this is like a door closing so another one can open. So you may be feeling like there's some kind of major closure, major completion to a very painful, difficult cycle. That's what I'm feeling. And you may be really starting to understand and receive the lessons and integrate what that meant for you. But this is usually a time of joyful accomplishment and enlightenment. It sets you free to do what you want. So be proud of yourself for coming through this, Pisces. Be proud that you have survived these tough times, these dark nights, these heartaches. You're going to emerge more resilient and more powerful through this energy and through this process. King of Wands on top of this, some Aries energy. So I not only feel that this is a big cycle coming full circle for you, but I really feel that it's setting you on a path of leadership, self-love, and going more in the direction of getting what you want, because this is a very positive, very can-do. It's a lot like the Emperor card. It's a very similar energy, and you know, really making some good decisions about new beginnings and getting what you want in the future. Outcome card here is the Eight of Pentacles. So I do feel that this is something that you're working at one day at a time, staying with it very solidly, very determined, you know, putting in, you know, the effort, putting in the concentrated effort. You may be getting a new job. You may be studying a new course or a new line of expertise, but this is really telling me don't give up. That's a don't give up card, Pisces. You know, if you've been in something, you've been working at it, don't stop. Don't stop. Let's get a clarifier, please, on this Eight of Pentacles for Pisces. Six of Swords. Wow. So Pisces, a lot of what you're working on, it also has to do with releasing yourself from drama, trouble, chaos, sad times, difficult energies, challenging people. This is really powerful, that Six of Swords. This is like one of my favorite cards here. This is getting in that boat, making a very conscious decision with the head and the heart to let go of those painful times, move past the troubled waters, and move forward to the more peaceful times ahead, the calmer, smoother waters. This is an end to depression a lot of the time, an end to difficult situations, and you just feeling a lot better. And it has come about as a result of your work and your effort. It hasn't been like easy, right? This has been something that you've really had to put your time and energy into. So on the bottom, we have the Four of Pentacles. To me, this is holding on to something in the heart space. So you may be releasing something that you've been holding on to in the heart space for a while. And it's maybe been hard to let go of it, because, you know, it's that scarcity thing. It's what I was talking about with Capricorn a little bit earlier. You get worried that you're not going to get anything better, so you hold on to the bare minimum, right? So reflect on that. You know, this may not be your particular situation because these are general, but if it resonates, Pisces, it's definitely something to look at. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Four of Pentacles on the bottom. It's definitely something to look at. Okay. Definitely something to look at, because this is really that security consciousness or scarcity consciousness, right? Yeah. Managing yourself wisely, managing your resources and your time wisely. Yeah. Wow. There could be something you've really been holding on to hard in the heart space, hard in the heart chakra. And it's you may have been back and forth. You may be back and forth a lot. Like, should I let this go? Should I not let this go? This could be part of what's keeping you up at night. It's like, you know, it's going to hurt if you let it go, but it may hurt more if you hold on to something that's not good for you, right? That's a thing. That's a real thing. So let's get an affirmation. Let's get some fairy energy on this. Let's get a fairy oracle card and see what it says about Pisces here. Abundance. Yeah, this is really a thing. Pisces, you want to live abundantly, not at the bare minimum. This is living abundantly, expansively. So prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks that you may have. In the fairy world and in the human world, there is enough abundance for everyone. Wow. I like that victory wreath, you know, around her head too. That shower of blessing. overcoming something challenging this week, Pisces. Wow. So let's get an affirmation from our little dragon fortune cookie cards too. Yeah, friendship. Focus on friendship. Yeah, that's a very good thing there, Pisces. A friend needs your help. Your kindness and excellent counseling skills will put them back on track. And also allow others to be there for you as well. Cultivate those deep friendships. I feel like this week, you may be going through some real ups and downs in the love life. And so it's important for you to reach out to the friends and the connections that are very supportive and stabilizing for you. Wow. These are powerful reads, guys. And I would also say, Pisces, that, the time of Venus and Gemini is one of the more challenging for you. It is a square to your sign. I know it's a challenging one for me because my Venus sign is in Pisces. So when Venus is in Gemini, it squares my Venus sign, and it's a little challenging. Oh yeah. But you'll get through it. We'll get through it. We will. It's good to have those check-ins sometimes. And the very positive thing that I will say too is that after Venus in Gemini, we have Venus in Cancer. And Cancer, of course, is a very nice water, sign. It's compassionate, it's nurturing. And so after we go through that hard square of Gemini, it goes into Cancer, Pisces energy benefits greatly. You'll feel a lot more healed, and you'll feel like, wow, I really came through a difficult challenge and I got through it. So hang in there, babes. It'll be all right. But I just feel like a lot of Pisces are really going through some big ups and downs in love. That's come through in a lot of the general reads, and I just know personally Pisces have been going through some stuff. But yeah, I think a lot of it too for Pisces, always for water signs, especially for Pisces, so, is learning those emotional boundaries, right? Learning those emotional boundaries. So that's always going to be a thing for you guys. Take care, Corey Ann. Have a great night yourself, sweetheart. All right, guys. Well, it has been another wonderful night with you. Wonderful to see you. Wonderful to have you all in the chat. Thank you so much to my moderators who keep everything nice and running smoothly and putting up our times for everyone. Thank you so much for those who are able to donate. I appreciate that. I know not everyone can, but I really appreciate the ones that do. That's always very kind of you guys. Oh, love you too, Ethereal. Everything's gonna be okay, sweetheart. It will. It is. I mean, I just feel like I'm at this point right now where a lot of things start to make sense, and I really feel like, don't worry. That's the biggest message. It's like, don't worry. It's, we're gonna have better times ahead. The difficult times won't last forever. And the things and the people that are meant to be in our life will be there in our life. And the best energy is to really put out that feeling and that intention to your guides, to the universe, your ancestors, your spirit guides, is to say, bring to me what is meant to be mine, clear the way, help me to make good decisions that are going to lead me there. And yeah, it's a tough one. It's tough to let go of people in situations that you really felt were it, right? But I tell you, I had a friend of mine asking about a soul connection today, and I can feel for him so much because I've been exactly where he is. And I told him, I said, look, if someone's not healthy or emotionally or spiritually available for you, sometimes you have to release it. And it may hurt like hell at the time. But now, looking back at some of the people I've had to let go of, it was the best thing I ever did. It was the best thing I ever did, even though it hurt so bad at the time. Because in hindsight, it's like, if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't be where I am now, and it would have been so rough, so much more rough than letting them go. And we have more than one soulmate in life. We definitely do. And there's no reason to wait and put your energy on hold for someone who can't be emotionally or won't be emotionally and physically available to you. Don't put off your own happiness waiting for that. The right one is going to pick up on what you're putting down, and it's just give it time. Just give it time. We can't always see what's coming next, and sometimes it's a good thing we can't. Sometimes the best things that have happened to me are the things that didn't happen. I wanted them to happen. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's so true, Ethereal. You and me know about the soulmate pets. I've got a soulmate pet. Oh my gosh, my little Bunsen bunny. She is my soul bunny. When I hold that rabbit, oh my gosh. And she freaking reincarnated. I've had her before. She came back. She came back. Those cheesy, like, reincarnating dog movies, I mean, they kind of have it right, as silly as those movies are and as dumb as they are, and I would not watch them, but they're kind of truthful in some ways. Because I've got a reincarnating bunny. I can't explain it, and most people might think I'm nuts, but she is a reincarnating bun. It's so incredible to have like a soulmate pet in your life because it's such an unconditional love that they have for you. It's just unbelievable. I know, yeah, those the Hallmark movies, I know. But there is some truth. Yes, you're right. There's some truth behind those works of fiction. There's some truth in them. As cheeseball as they are. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, Gwen and Jules. Yeah, I totally agree with you guys on that. They are cringy. They're just, it's like they're so designed to try to pull at your heartstrings that they kind of fail. It's like, wait, it's just too saccharine. The one story, though, that will get me every time, I cannot watch movies about Hachiko. Hachiko was a Japanese, was it a Shiba Inu? One of those Japanese dogs, I believe it was Shiba Inu. And those darn, oh my gosh, is a true story. A true story. Hachiko is like a Japanese hero dog in their culture because that dog, he was owned by a professor at a college, and the dog would accompany um, his his master to the train stop every day. He would go to the train, and he'd take the train to go to the school to teach, and the dog would wait every day for him to come back, and that was their routine. And one day the guy had a heart attack and died at the school while he was at work. And Hachiko came to the train stop, and he waited for him, and he didn't come back. And so every day till the dog died, he would go wait at the train stop for his owner every single day till his death. And oh my God, that just like gets me. And it obviously got to the Japanese people. They built a statue of Hachiko at the place where he would wait. And he's like a national hero doggy. It's so sweet. It's like the loyalty even after death is just unbelievable. Yeah, I know. And that I think was back in the 20s or 30s. This is a while back. Yeah. But that's a dog. That's a dog's loyalty. That's like, yeah. Yeah. David, when you're going to bed, sleep, what's that? What's that? Yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks so much, everyone, for being here. I always appreciate it. So tomorrow, I think we're taking a day off. And Sunday is Mother's Day, and I am planning to be back with the Spirit Animal Sunday readings that we do each Sunday night. I might be spending some of that with my mom. I'm not sure what her schedule is. She might be hanging out with my sister that day. I'm not real sure. Um, yeah, that's a big one, Gwen. That's a big one. Yeah, it's my bunny mother day. Definitely a bunny mother for 14 years now. I still have um my little old Petey Bun. He is 14-year-old bunny. He's my little old man. My little old man child. Rabbit child. I can't believe that rabbit. People are always blown away. I'm like, he's 14 and he just keeps going. He's like a old man, and I never know when he's gonna transition. It's like, and he acts just like an old person. He sleeps a lot, he eats, but he's fine. He's not sick or ailing. He's just old. And he obviously likes being here because he hasn't left yet. He's enjoying his time. He's enjoying his time here. All right, Krista. Yes, have a good evening. Cat dead for 14 years. Now, cats can live a long time. Cats can live a long darn time. Yeah, that would be really fun to get my mom on. Yeah, cats can live. It's not unusual to hear of a cat living to be 20 or more. Actually, is not. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, cats have great longevity. A lot of them do. I have a friend, I think his cat is like 23 or 24, and the cat's still around. I'm like, it's unbelievable. Hey, Darren Dragon, how are you? I haven't seen you in a minute either. Good to see you, hon. I'm doing good. We just finished up our Fire Dragon Friday night. We gotta have a dragon powwow here, a dragon unity night or something, because there's also Justin Dragon Emperor. We got Darren Dragon, and I'm the Dragon Tail. We gotta have a dragon get together at some point soon. I know, Ethereal. That, I think, is always the toughest thing with animals, is just we wish that they could live longer. Yeah. I heard something really like tear-jerking once. It was like, oh my gosh, it was so emotional. It was like, and I read it once after a pet had died, and I was just like, oh, it's so true. It was like saying something about how pets, like animals, don't need to live as long to learn how to love, because they figure it out so much quicker than we do. They know how to do unconditional love and loyalty, and it's like they don't need 75 years, 80 years to figure it out. Yeah. Yeah, Egyptians had a big thing for cats. Oh, they did. Yeah, we're wrapping it up, Darren, but oh, I'm always on. I'm always on Friday and Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. I think, aren't you in the UK? If you're in the UK, that would be, I think 6 hours later than you. Yeah, I think. Yeah, pretty sure. So that would be like real early in the morning for you, or middle of the night. So that's probably why we've been missing each other. Yeah. Good night, David. Have a good night. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm glad you're feeling better. Thanks for being here with us. Yeah. There was a famous quote about, I can't remember who said it, but it was something about, you know, love is what we're born with, fear is what we learn here. And the journey of the spiritual soul is the unlearning of fear and the journey back to love. Yeah. 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 And it takes a lot of work. It's a daily effort, and that's why a lot of people just don't do it. Yeah. Yeah, of course. And we do have a certain amount of that. Yeah, that's true. Watch your goat back, David. Keep yourself safe, man. The crazy people always find the Capricorns, don't they? I'm telling you what. I'm like, they find me. Where do they come from? How do they find me? All right, my darlings. Have a wonderful evening. Thanks so much for being here. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video if you enjoy it, if you've got other people you think would enjoy our fascinating chats here. And have a wonderful evening. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you again on Sunday night. Take care and have a great weekend.